What? Hello, Kyre. City defense? Sounds interesting.
Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Twitch chat. How's it going? Hello, ducklings all around. I hope you have a lovely weekend so far. Hello, hello, hello. Craig, congratulations on the first. Good morning, Craig. Hope you're well. EA! How you doing, EA? Hello, hello. Thank you for the 38 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're well. Kensei, good afternoon. Crispin, good morning. 30 over your phone. What was that sound? Holy shit. So, for those of you that don't read my social media, don't worry. There's nothing interesting on there. My phone died, finally. And I feel like for the majority of people, like in civilized society, that's a nightmare. For me, it's like mildly inconvenient. Most of the time, I don't even know where my bloody phone is, let alone like whether it has charge or not. However, I do need it for a couple of things, and now I don't have those things. So it's my alarm clock, which I now don't have currently, so that's super inconvenient. It's my MP3 player, which doesn't matter anymore since I've stopped leaving the house. And it's like my 2FA, and I don't have that at the moment. That's really annoying. So unfortunately, I can't go without phone. So I have to buy a new one. Someone recommend like a really fucking like cheap as shit who gives a crap smartphone for like lying around on a charging cable all day. Any money I spend on this is super overspent. I will never understand people that go like, oh look, a smartphone. Let's spend $1,000 fucking on that. Why? So that's the inconvenient part. Thank you, Crispin. Balthazar, good morning. I hope you're doing well. Matu, good morning. Hello, hello. And say you are the best duckling. Well done. It is the weekend. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that just lovely? Galandier, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hope you had a lovely bath. Now's the time to invest in a flip phone from 2007. Yeah, kind of, honestly. They work just the same, right? You're right, like, theoretically, I don't need a fucking smartphone. What do I need it for? What do I fucking need it for? I'm sure these things are helpful for the people that go outside, but I've never liked mobile phones. I have never liked mobile phones. When I was a kid, when I was a teen, we started getting into the every child has a phone thing. Not smartphones, mind you. Everyone had like their stupid little flippy phone or their Nokia brick, right? I was the generation that got really into playing Snake. And I fucking hated those things. My mom got me like one of those Nokia bricks really early on because I reckon she didn't want me to be like the odd one out when it came to like phone usage and phone ownership, not ownage. Those are two different things. And when it came to like phone ownership, and I was just like, I don't know, I used the thing maybe twice. We did the funny thing at school where everyone put their number into each other's fucking phone books and then no one ever called anyone anyway. Your phone gave up. So the phone the phone itself didn't give up, but it doesn't charge anymore. Which I think is because the charging port has been super on the fritz. Like the little like cable connection. It's not the cable, but over the last like couple of weeks, it's taken increasingly odd positions for the thing to charge and the cable to hold. And I think that part's just worn down and now it's dead. It lasted for 5 years and it was like under $100. So, you know what? That's fine. Fuck it. I had my first phone in 2001 when I was away from my education. For my grandma gave me her phone. Good old Nokia brick, yeah, so that I could stay connected to my family. Tried a new cable first? I did, Galundia, I did. It's not the cable. Tried a new cable. This one's dead, it doesn't matter. Whatever. Like, that's the other thing, right? There's nothing on there. It's not like, oh no, now I need to like save all of the pictures on there or all my data. Like, no, like all of everything on there can fucking die. Like, what's on there? Spotify? Done? I need to somehow deal with, oh yeah, my fucking, like there's some like 2FA stuff on there that I obviously need. I need to work out on how to mess with that. But that's it. Like, it's really the thing that annoys me the most isn't that the phone's dead, it's that I need a new one. That's the thing that really annoys me. Like, I could live without these stupid things. I could absolutely live without them. Alas, alas, every now and again, my work requires me to take a call as well. And let's be honest, no one in this world has a landline anymore. I remember when I was still living alone, still in my flat. I had a landline in that flat. Like, I mean, we have a landline in this house as well. It's just not connected to anything. And God, I still remember my old number. Funny. It's been years. And at one point, we were redecorating the living room, and we had just like taking out all of the furniture, and the plan was to put a new coat of paint on the walls, right? So we had like all of our paint, we had all like fucking brushes and everything. And a friend of mine, we got ready, like, hey, let's do this. Let's like repaint the walls. It's gonna look great. Everything's cool. And we were talking about something random while working, and I accidentally knock my like landline phone off of its charging station into a pot of paint. The thing instantly dead, obviously. Mind you, that hadn't been in use for like the thing had just been standing there collecting dust. It's not like anyone ever used their landline even like then. Awful. Estelle, how you doing? Hello, Estelle. It says my parents had until a few years ago, and my grandfather had one until he had to go to a supervised housing. Yeah, I mean, A lot of people still have landlines, right? But like, if I need to call someone, I'm not calling them at their home. I'm calling them on their mobile, right? The only like landlines that I call are companies. That's it, right? It's all just companies. Anyway, after stream, I'll have to go order a new phone, and that will hopefully be here quickly. God, my camera is a bit on the fritz today again. I need to get a new stupid camera and to figure out like a better capture situation. Or I don't. One of the two things. My extended family lives in a town with no cell service. They all have landlines. I mean, that back to the good old days, right? That's how I grew up. Even like at the end of the day, that is how I grew up. It shouldn't be all that weird, but for somebody. Okay, chat. I'm going to say something really weird. You relate to this, then like, cool, good on you. I really, really, really dislike telephones. Isn't it weird? Isn't it weird that you have a device in your house or you carrying a device around that anyone at any fucking point that they so choose can reach you at, and then they have the audacity to demand that you answer when they call you? Isn't that fucking weird? I don't even like answering when people ring my fucking doorbell. Like, how dare you, right? Without a fucking prior appointment, just arrive here and demand that I give you some of my fucking time. But like, isn't it fucking weird that we all willingly carry around these devices just for other people to like force their interaction on us? I never understood that. I never understood that. Some people are so willing to like just openly declare, yeah, I'm like reachable everywhere, and that means you should be able to reach me everywhere. Like, why? What are you getting out of this except annoyed? What do you mean? I don't answer my doorbell half the time. Flat out, Estelle, we don't answer the doorbell here until like unless we expect someone. Neither Kari nor I. I mean, Rena is a bit different about this. Like, Rena goes like, "Ooh, people, yay!" But unless we expect someone, unless like there's been like a prior communication, you can ring this fucking doorbell. I don't give a shit. Like, I do not give a fuck. At all. Zinni! Hey, good morning, Zinni. My house has a landline in the form of a public smartphone because it was getting too expensive to keep just the landline up. Yeah, that's a solution, honestly. Have the thing chained to a wall. Make it no longer wireless. No, like, yeah, just have a place to reach. Remember the number of my parents' landline? Now that I think about it, I don't. I don't remember my dad's or my mom's current landline number. However, I do vividly remember the landline number that we had when I was a child. Didn't get my first cell phone till late high school for purely communication purposes with my parents. Also just a simple flip phone. If anyone else calls me, I didn't answer. I'm pretty sure the Nokia brick that I got never had an outgoing call. Not once. My friends' kids don't know how to use a landline. Wait, what are these buttons? I get it if you have like a rotary phone, right? But like, it's just like, it's the same buttons. What do you mean? They're just not digital, but like they have the same things on them, right? I explained to my daughter the other day because like Rena doesn't work like this, right? Like she's getting old enough now. She's had her own phone for a bit. Really basic, stupid phone at first. She has like a low-end smartphone now. And I explained to her the other day how we used to send SMS. Like how we got really good at fucking typing those on old button phones. And it felt like I was telling her a war story. She just like did not believe me. She just did not believe me until we pulled up pictures of like old phones and like old like applications, and I showed her like, here, this is how this worked. She was completely baffled. Completely baffled. I gave my phone number to like 5 people plus my doctor, so if I get a call, it's something I should pick up. My doctors don't have a reason to call me without me expecting them to call me, right? And anyone else? Send me an email. Actually, good evening. I hope you're doing well. I don't answer my phone if I don't know the number. Oh yeah, no, that's a given. If I don't know the number that's calling me, I'm not answering. Like, at all. Like, not at all. If to turn the phone on, then type the numbers. What do you mean turn the phone on? Every landline I've ever owned, you like pick the phone up. That's it. Like, cell phones actually require like more of an effort, because for the cell phone you have to turn on your screen, have to get past whatever your password is or your like fingerprint scanner. Then you have to go to the phone app, and then you have to type the buttons. That's way more effort. What do you mean? Misty! How you doing, Misty? I'm saying you play Raft with Milo and Shinxie. I mean, we still have a Raft collab that's happening sometime. Also, don't tell me what to do. What the fuck? Good morning, Misty. How much sending one SMS costs? I do not want to do that on account of we barely understood that. Remember, like, the olden days when you had, like, I don't know, like 1,000 free SMS, and like that just didn't cut it? I don't remember it. Was never me, but holy shit, I know some of my colleagues in school had horror stories of the fucking amount of money they racked up on their phone bill. How to type in an old ass mobile phone we got given, right? Exactly, Elder. That's exactly it. Was it 19 cents? No, but it was like a couple of cents, right? Man, I'm so unfamiliar with that shit. We butchered the Spanish language to write as few letters as possible. Oh, we did too, Eldo. We absolutely, we did too. Because you only had like a limited amount. You know, me with USB phone internet, expensive and slow. USB wasn't a thing when in the time frame that we were talking about, Ori. God, when like we got the first phones with internet access, holy shit! Like we had just started to get like all of these portable devices, right? All of these like the first first fucking iPod had just released. We're not even talking about the iPhone. Like the first iPod ever had just come out. And that was a bloody revelation. And then we started to get like more and more of these wearable devices. I remember towards the end of it was in like 12th grade or something. I randomly for cheap got an MP4 player. So I was just sitting in school watching movies. I felt like God. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. Just like sitting there, not at home, not like in front of a TV, watching totally legally acquired movies. I was living it up with that. Living life at large with his free messages. I mean. I never had a mobile contract, always prepaid, so no big bills for me. Yeah, look, I had a... Hold on, let me think. So, when I was still in school, the brick had like a prepaid thing. And then during uni, I had my first, it was like a Samsung, but don't ask me which one. I don't fucking know. And that lived for 6 years or something. That thing lived for almost the entirety of uni, and that had a contract because like there wasn't a good way to get one otherwise. That thing lived through 3 countries in 6 years. And then it finally... No, that finally died towards the end of uni. I got like the newer model of the same thing. That died halfway through my apprenticeship, and because I didn't know what I was doing, I grabbed one of the younger apprentices at the time and went like, yo, his name was Julian. Like, yo, Julian, I don't know what any of this fucking shit is. You're a modern child, right? Like, you know about phones. And he's like, yeah, and I know my way around this. I'm like, all right. Within lunch break, we're driving into the city. You're helping me pick out a new phone. I had no authority over this man. He was like 2 years below me in the apprenticeship program. That was it. He was very kind. So he helped me pick up a random ass phone. That one died, let's see, in 2020. At which point I got my current phone. Couldn't tell you what it is. Well, it's a smartphone, but it doesn't have any markings on it. And that died yesterday. So, overall, I think since the invention of smartphones, I've had 4. I think that's a pretty good track record, right? Let me attempt to identify with your struggles, old man. Sometimes I miss the modern internet fucking imploding when your parents needed to make a call. Dude, no, I hated that. I hated that. Oh, no. We, for the longest time, didn't have internet at home. So by the time that we got internet at home, not because it wasn't available, but because my dad was against it. But by the time internet became available, we didn't have the problem of like, oh, you can call or have a connection, one of the two. We had already gotten past that technological hurdle by the time that my dad finally decided, okay, we're not getting around this anymore. Which is weird because when it comes to like technological advancements otherwise, he was always like on the forefront. He was one of the first people to implement like email and a website at his company, right? That shit was relatively unheard of when he finally like started this up. He always knew his way around the latest tech. He still does. Like, he still does enjoy his shiny gadgets and toys in a weird way. He's getting really into drones, like every other too rich douchebag. Anyway. But internet at home? No. We didn't get that for shit. I had to go to like a neighbor's kid's for years. We gathered at a neighbor's kid every weekend for like quote unquote LAN parties, which basically just meant having to pick up my PC and carry it like 2 houses down the street, together with like 2 to 3 other children, to just like hang out and basically sit next to one another. Man, I miss Warcraft 3 tower defenses. Oh, God. You're making me all nostalgic, chat. Oh, I'm old. What can I do? Yeah, when my family got internet, we already had ESDN. Yeah, same thing here. Yeah, absolutely same thing here. To stop using the fax machine? No. Fun fact. That company still has a fax machine. They still use it. He was looked at with both fear and respect. Yeah, that's kind of how I view my father, too. In that order, by the way. Nah, it was strange. Fun facts or fun facts? There's nothing fun about fax machines. There's nothing fun about fax machines. Over the last 40 years or something, technology has made such gigantic leaps that tech we could only ever dream of is now in the palm of our fucking hands no matter where we go, right? Every single device has grown to be hopefully more convenient or more elaborate, kind of one of the two things. Except fax machines, which are still the same ornery motherfuckers that they've always been. If fax machines were a bird, they'd be a fucking emu. Large and inconvenient and weirdly loud. You know what? Screw that. If fax machines were birds, they'd be cassowaries. Because I'm also kind of afraid of them. Fuck fax machines. And fuck the German, like, business reliance on them. Seriously, go to any major business that isn't just like a random butcher shop or whatever. They will have a fucking fax machine. They will avidly use it. The other day, this was what, like, I say the other day, like 2 weeks ago or so, I asked a colleague of mine, like an ex-colleague, like not someone I work with, a colleague in law, to send me some, just some documentation over like a case I was looking into, right? Nothing major. It wasn't interesting. Whatever. And I told him multiple times, hey, like, here's my email, just send that to me. Mind you, the guy's in his 60s, or in his early 60s, so he's bound for retirement. And eventually, I asked him, like, hey, do you want to send me those files? I'm waiting. Like, I would be really cool if you could send me that shit. I would love to see that. And he said, oh, I already sent them to you. Like, you already have them. Like, what? I'd go check my email. I don't see anything. And he goes, no. I sent them to your company's fax address. So I had to call my office and go, hey, has there been like a inconveniently large fax of about, I don't know, 90 pages that just came in the last couple of days by any chance? I don't fucking get it. The dude literally had one of his fucking interns just fax over like a 90-page document. Imagine an emo, but they gave him feet swords to disembowel you with. Cassowaries are kind of fucking sick animals if you think about it. They make frightening sounds, but they're cool. A fax is good to use because if you get fax, you will have a copy and therefore a document for safekeeping. No, stop being so German. No, aus, sitz. Absolutely bloody awful, I tell you. Absolutely bloody awful. In short, fuck fax machines and anyone that uses them. Just send me a goddamn email. And also, on that note, to a lesser extent, fuck printers. A lesser extent, fuck printers. Or rather, my boss that, oh God, before I went into home office, right? One of my favorite things when I got into the office in the morning was to sit down at my desk and very slowly pan down. Because every morning, my boss, or like not my direct boss, but our founder had picked up like random shit off of his email that he didn't understand or didn't want to deal with, and he printed it out and put it on my desk without any comments. There are no notes attached, nothing. Just a printed out email, or 2 or 3 or 5, on my desk. He could have just forwarded me the email. But no. Every single thing. Why? Why? The noble house of lawyers done. No, he founded the company in fucking 72. Mind you, the man is in his 80s and still works regularly. He's still, to this day, the first one in the office and the last one out. So there's only so much antipathy I can build up there because holy fucking shit, I wish I had that much backbone. I don't. But my god, I swear. Just forward the fucking... It's not like he doesn't know how to forward an email, by the way. It's not like he doesn't know how to do that. The man is very technologically inclined. It's one thing that I have to say about him. Like, he does have an aptitude for the fucking thing. No. He just, like, thinks printing them out is proper. The proper way. Ugh. He's too high ranked for anyone to shout at him. Funnily enough, no. When my father was 78, I could talk with him about programming. Yeah, right. It's a power move. He probably sneers when doing it. He doesn't. Unfortunately, like, character-wise, I know that he doesn't. He's not the character for it. Anyway. All of that just to say, technology's fucking weird and I need a new phone. Interesting journey that conversation took, by the way. Very interesting journey. Thank you, everyone, for partaking in it. And also, Kale. Hello, Kale. Have I said hello to you yet? If I haven't, I hope you're having a lovely day. Hello, hello. Have I even said hello to MJM? Like, I've been talking to MJM. Did I ever say hello to you? Hi, MJM. I hope you're well. I'm forgetful today. I'm very forgetful today. So, first chatted that one post. Yeah, but I don't remember whether I said hi after I read it. Me and my dad talk about work despite he being already retired. Our hatred to Uskal made me... What? Imperium's xenophobia look measured in comparison. Glad they closed. I would have burned them down. Oh no, Eldu. Oh no. After 30 minutes of rambling and philosophy, technology weird, Cassavery's bad, fuck faxes. Sometimes I wonder if you take the, let's say you take those cliff notes, Ori, right? Let's say you take those cliff notes and you just hand them to someone that wasn't part of this conversation. Will they be able to reconstruct it? Because I don't think so, right? Hey, Dream! Dark Deity sounds like some other name for Dark Messiah. Yo, Dark Messiah. Hell yeah. Cat's advocating for fax evasion. Oh no. Fax evade extender. Let's go. This pregame chatting could have been an email. Just saying. Oh god. Eldu. Well done. Oh, well done, Eldu. Oh, beautiful. Oh, well done, man. Big yawn. Well done, well done. Ah. God damn it. Alright, so what was it? What am I doing here? What's my purpose? Ah, yes, of course. Plans for today. Dark Deity? You all wanna play some play some Dark Deity? There's this mission that we totally didn't attempt last time, right? Totally didn't. Yeah, like we totally didn't start it and then I went to bed halfway through. No. More ranting about fax machines. No! No more ranting about fax machines. So, let's go do some Dark Deity, shall we? So, we have 12 out of 14 people. Let's see where we are. We realized a couple of things last time about positioning and the importance of not getting overrun really early. Let's see whether we can capitalize on that. I'm not super happy with the group we have at the moment in terms of performance. I think we'll take this entire brick and move them to the right. Obviously, all of this is going to come in. We need a good counter against chainmail. That's like the other thing, right? What does well against chain? Is it piercing? Archers, who in turn get completely overrun by cavalry. I see. We need to find something that works against cavalry. So unlike a lot of other turn-based tactics games, Dark Deity 1 doesn't really have a counter to cavalry. Normally their higher movement speed is offset by there being something that's really dangerous to them on the enemy team. Right? If you think Fire Emblem, that's like any spears, any lances are really bad for them, right? So you have to use that movement to get in, but then you have to use that movement to keep them safe somehow. Same's true for like flyers, if you think traditional Fire Emblems. Dark Deity doesn't have this at all. Instead, it has the weapons versus armor thing. But because mounted units can be anything, they could even be a boat, that doesn't really work all that well. What? Which chat? I need a minute. Ducklings, I need to be right back. Sorry about that. Everyone, while I'm gone, I need you to find your nearest fax machines and just beat it up. Yeah, do that. Rage against the machine. See you all in a minute. Sorry about that. All right. Ah, there we go. Whew. I'm back. Sorry about that. This will happen again today. I can promise you this will happen again. Kansas says, I don't really want to go outside and break into the nearest print shop just so that I can beat up a fax machine. They have printers there. Beat those up too! Do that too. Believe me, they deserve it. So, how are we gonna handle this? Sloan deals with at least one, Alden probably with the other one. That's Shia. There. I think that's how we deal with this, and we're trying to avoid, like, this engagement. There's a tier 2 token there. But is it really worth it? I always forget what the red mark means. I don't think it matters mostly. We'll try to, like, route this shit first. This is the important one. Alright, let's do this. Start. What do you think of the concept of Dragon Warrior Randomizer Roguelike? I don't understand what that is. The concept of Dragon Warrior Randomizer Roguelike. What's a Dragon Warrior? When there's a curse and I don't want to have that curse then spread to me. I'm having enough trouble getting the Uthuna gem even without any curses on me. Oh no. Oh no, no. Dragon Quest. Dragon Warrior being the first game. You know I'm not one for retro, so I don't know. That game is so ancient, I don't think I'd be interested in it at all. I don't know. I don't really have thoughts on it, Misty. But there's a reason why I don't really do retro games, right?
All yours.
It's all, like, within... territory for me. So, level 13 is the expectation right now, as far as our enemies are concerned, right? That's obviously not where our force is located. New game releasing next week, which is pretty much Dragon Quest Rando. Wait, what? Are they working on DQ 12? They better be! Wait, when is DQ 12? Also, Azrath! Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Wait, is DQ 12 out next week? That'd be bad. I don't have time. Did you play Grandia 2, which is indeed retro? Yes, that is like the one game. What do you mean?
How can I help?
Can we mar in this? We can indeed. Not like we need our healer this turn, right? Splintered. I don't think you could possibly be any less informative, Misty. Like, if you tried, I don't think you could manage to fit, like, less useful information into one post. I still don't know what you're talking about, what you mean, why, like, I don't... Huh? This could not be more complicated.
By your grace, Fane.
Honestly, strength defense is fine. It's not a great level up, but you can't just have great level ups, right? The game that's like DQ. No, apparently it's the new game releasing. I don't fucking know what you're saying. About a game I heard that about to release. Okay, Misty. Let me guide you through this process. Tell me the name, and then we can figure this out. Randomly throwing games I don't know about with like random category tags at me does nothing but really annoy me at this point. Like, what? That a safe spot? That's a safe spot. This is the world's most unfortunate safe spot because it's not a safe spot for archers. And I really don't want to like aggress on this. Oh, we are already aggressing. No, we could get out of this. The game's name Splintered. Ah, okay. So, I'm now going to go out of my way, like look up what you're talking about, stop what I'm doing, look at it. I've never heard about it, and, no, it also doesn't innately look like something I'd normally play. Hope it does well? Question mark? I don't know. I see the similarities, says Elzrath. Looks like DQ2 or 3, slightly more detailed than DQ1. I mean, good for it, I suppose. I don't know. There's a reason why I don't do the retro circuit, right? And it's because I don't need new and like mega beautiful uber graphics, but I need the game to look like it was made this decade. I don't, that's all I want, right? At this point, it's more like a stylistic thing than anything else. I think I'm about to send all dodge tanks to the right, and that scares me. A lot. I'll try, but I'm not sure how I'd make a thumbnail for it. Like, how do you make a thumbnail from this generation for it? That's the real question, right? Bianca girl, please. There's one thing about Bianca that I don't super understand. I mean, I understand it. It's Swiftwind, right? Swiftwind has a 15% chance just to hit again. I have trouble planning around Swiftwind. Obviously, you can't plan around it. That's the problem with it. That's the crux of the matter.
I'll take point.
What a powerful ability to be this random. Ugh. Can we do 21 to this nerd? The answer is we can. We just have to avoid this. I can bait this guy in. I don't mind, right? Like, we can get this guy. Which means it is this Sophia move. For 25. Silencing shot. There's him. The thing for me is that 3D age is so bad. Some pixel art from 30 years ago is still awesome today. You are absolutely right, Deo. You are absolutely right. There are art styles that hold up for much, much longer than some of the like hyper realistic shit that people tried to do 10 years ago, right? A lot of this stuff looks super aged now, and it just isn't great, right? However, me personally, if I look at like some really old art stuff, think like Final Fantasy 1 or 2, right? Think like that. I just don't enjoy that visually at all. And that's relatively devoid and separate from whether it has an art style that I super like, right? I hope this doesn't trigger these horsies. If we can prevent like this shit aggroing on me, that would be like the funniest turn. Nope. We didn't. I think nothing about pixel art is ageless, but yeah, NES Atari doesn't quite land well for me. Yeah. Some NES style's okay, but exception's not the rule. Basically, yeah. From what I've seen, I agree with you there. Let me see whether I can give you an example of stuff that I think doesn't hold up. Misty just brought up like Dragon Quest, right? Think about
at a time.
Ooh, do any of you remember Dragon Quest Monsters? The first DQM. I think the first DQM inherently is a game like this. I think the first DQM like very much falls within the line of this. Like, this is the stuff that I kind of don't want to look at. I don't think this looks good anymore. I don't think this holds up. The individual monster art in it, that very well might still hold up, but the overall like UI design, anything that has to do with the game's usability, anything that has to do with the overall style does not at all. And every time we see like a new game come out that's like within that vein, obviously more power to people wanting to make that, I'm immediately disinterested. We know Dark Emblem Return of Three Houses. Out of all the Fire Emblem stream, Three Houses is the worst one to reference. Out of all of the Fire Emblems, 3H is the one that this is least like. It's very Fire Emblem, you're absolutely correct. But it's very not Three Houses. And that's because Three Houses... This is hard. This is weird for me to say because Three Houses is like... Three Houses is the Monster Hunter world of Fire Emblem, right? It's the Fire Emblem game that got the thing into mainstream. But Three Houses is a pretty bad Fire Emblem game. It's a really good video game. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love 3H. But part of me wishes it wasn't named Fire Emblem. Even if the gameplay is good, I feel that the aesthetic needs a bare minimum to not push me away. Yes, Deozo, absolutely. Absolutely. That's before we talk about like quality of life stuff, obviously. You can have really retro looking video games that have a lot of quality of life built within them. But no, like, it immediately repulses me to an extent. This always just makes me want to play Shining Force. Shining Force is another one of those games. Like, I don't want to look at that.
Too easy.
Do I miss Shining Force? Yes. Do I like its gameplay? Yes. Do I want to look at it? Absolutely no. My introduction to DQ was from DQ3 when my homie bought it in the game and we saw Priest in her body gloves. Ah, yes. No, never mind. Then I saw the one. Yeah, never mind. But yeah, no, I understand. I get what you're saying.
You're really gonna try me?
What she said. Girl just converted a 14 into a 28 into a 36 in one attack. I'm sure those guys are busy making a new Golden Sun. Yeah, I wish. They aren't, but damn do I wish. Holy shit. This man is doubling on a longsword. Oh, I forgot. We're playing Dark Deity, so I need to be small. He's doubling on an unupgraded longsword. What do you mean? Wait, what? Wait, no! I just accidentally skipped the turn.
Never ask.
Oh! I'm stupid. Yeah, and of course now we're not hitting shit anymore. There goes my best chance to kill that.
Meeting expectations.
There goes my best chance to kill that. Benji's never gonna touch this, eh?
Bottoms
Oh!
up.
Never mind. Thank you, Shia. Where's the zoom in redeem? No, thank you. No, thank you. A crit would be really nice here. Okay, fine. A dodge would be really nice. Nice. At least Brooke delivers. So this time, we're not struggling with, oh no, all my squishies are getting aggressed upon. Which is progress, believe it or not. That's massive progress. I think I'm gonna move everyone here, keep a closed group going.
Got you.
What I talked about last time, it's still kind of the goal.
Hard
I still...
work is paying off.
Fucking hell! Naren. Let's go. The goal is still to make like two separate standalone groups. But... we'll have to conceptualize those. We'll have to come up with like a concept for them. I am going to break out a fucking spreadsheet today. I'm gonna make a fucking spreadsheet today and we're just gonna go like team building.
Sharp skills, full pockets.
Hi, Brooke. Oh! When you... Oh, get dunked on. I also split my teams into Shia and the rest. Yeah, Shia is a candidate for being singled out like that. It's absolutely true. It is absolutely true. Look at this clusterfuck. Okay, so here's the plan. We need to, like, we're kind of bunkering down in this alley, is what we're about to do. Slowly but surely. We're going to try and, like, have a front line here and have a front line here and, like, move a brick through there. Yeah, that's the plan. And then we'll have horses on the right, horses on the left, and here we are stuck in the middle with this shit.
Lead the way.
Let's start
Let me get some of
healing
Let's get going.
this man. That's more than good enough. Cool dodge, cool dodge. Chapter 15 or 16. My first attempt at a playthrough of this ended at chapter 9. Which, by the way, is coming up. So... this is good enough as a block, right? We can live like this. And then we go... safeguard a couple of people. We do need to keep Sophia safe this turn before we can, like, really consolidate into formation. I call this information, really, it's a disgrace. Like, there's one horse that can get to us, right? This fucking guy. And no matter what we do, he gets to Sophia. So you hit for 23 into defense 8. So that's just going to hurt.
I'm on it.
Let's see what happens. Fernandez to beat this? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh no, you're doubling her. Oh, that's bad. And that's funny. 9%. Good luck. I need to look up what Relentless does. Pius is going to do some insane work here, I believe. Oh, poor Brooke.
It's easier if you hold still.
Never mind, that's 46 damage. Fuck you and the horse you rode in on. I'd much rather prefer she didn't. Oh no, never mind. I was gonna say I prefer she.
Missed.
Woman! Stop! The more people you kill, the more are actually going to come for you. I was happy with there being like someone in front of you and you not getting attacked more. Hell. Whew. Alright, so first problem. Marin can't get to Brooke. First issue. Second issue, I don't give a shit. Get this guy. Now what? Now we have flown into armor. They don't have a lot of, or at all, any like range backup here, so I feel like we're fine. I feel like we're gonna be fine.
Oh, you shouldn't have.
Brooke just has to live through a turn of like 1 or 2 dudes getting to her. But even that we can minimize. Oh no, we can completely negate that. Hold up, we can keep her safe. It's fine.
Nice move.
Bianca?
Not bad, not bad.
That's pretty good. That's really good. And then we just do this. That's probably the most dangerous attack he's done in... Yeah, and then he got hit. That is the most dangerous attack he's done. Relentless. Second attack and a double deals plus 25% damage. Okay. So now we need to form this side. How do we form this side? First of all, Sophia over there. Marin. And then
Together.
we try to consolidate to an extent. There. 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 Okay. Nah, we need to keep Anne Alden here because all of this is gonna come in. I think that's fine. Obviously, we're missing, like, Elias has to kind of be here to, like, to finish this. We're sort of missing another healer. Yeah, but Bianca always helps. She's a dodge tank, right? Like, really defense on her doesn't matter that much.
With every shot,
Enemy turn,
progress.
we're off-turning a lot. We're off-turning a lot, Marksman, you're right. That's optimal. Strength, speed, dex. Them's the stats.
Wrong day to play hero.
That's new.
Who needs defense? Benji's the one guy that I'm concerned with in this line because while the man is made of beef, he's not that tanky right now. And he needs defense, you're absolutely right, Misty. Yeah. He'll get there, he'll be fine. He's just not a tank for our purposes right now, right? He's much more just a bit brawlery, which is a good thing to be. Benji to the Benji? No! Benji, no! Brutal, Deo, brutal. Absolutely brutal. Alright, let's suss this out, shall we? I'm not worried about anything here. Fuck this. Let's sort this side. By shooting people. We can kind of go down the line, right? Garrick. Get this horse.
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye! Alden. You also get a free horse. It's one of the things that I feel like Femblem likes, kind of have an issue with. The enemy phases where you get a ton of your damage done, rather than something to fear. Yeah, no, absolutely. You're 100% correct on that. And it's every Fire Emblem like, right? Like, it's like, Fire Emblem has a problem with that. A huge problem with that.
We've got you.
It's
I'll
just
take points.
the natural way of things. I don't necessarily even think it's a problem, if I'm being honest with you. I don't even think it's a problem.
This one's on the house.
Can we get that twice? Oh no, we only need one, never mind. Heard someone say bye-bye in that tone in the middle of a giant fight as a horse drops next to me. I'm gonna be weary. I would leave. I think I would leave.
In position.
Like, expeditiously, mind you. Let's... how are we gonna do this? Ah, I know how to do this. We make this guy go away. I feel like Sloan for us is the glass
Keep
cannon,
going.
just without any of the glass. Like, all cannon. Game is very flawed, but it sure got lots of gems anyway. Dark Deity at least has character, right? Like, that's one of the big things about it. I would also agree and say, yeah, it's a pretty flawed game overall. That doesn't necessarily have to mean that it's a bad game. Says the streamer that, like, super hard bounced off of it the first time around, obviously, but...
Awaiting orders.
Okay, we can
Right
totally
away.
commit to this. We maybe shouldn't, now that I... Oh, no, never mind. 29. All of this is just to get this fear attack in.
Dynamic
Oh.
duo coming through.
Never fucking mind. Parent power. We have 10 units in the enemy, 50 enemy phase is going to be very
Look
important.
stronger?
So all of this harkens back to one thing that we talk about in turn-based tactics. I don't think enough. And that is your action economy. Let's take a map, right? Imagine you have a map of any turn-based tactics game. How do you ultimately win a fight in a turn-based tactics game? You can say, hey, I win by reducing everyone's HP to 0. There. But getting someone's health down to 0 is really just the ultimate outcome of you winning, right? The way that you win almost any turn-based tactics game is by shifting the balance of action economy in your favor and ultimately towards, like, infinity. Think about it like this. You have 10 units. Let's take what Deosim said, right? You have 10 units. All of them get 1 action per turn. There are 50 enemies. All of them get 1 action per turn. Your enemy now has a 50 to 10 advantage over you. If one of your units kills 2 enemies, you are trading, in essence, one of your turns for 2 of their turns. You're taking 2 of their turns away permanently. You are using 1 of your turns. You've now traded favorably. If you keep doing this, eventually, you will have an action economy advantage over your opponent. You will have more actions available to you, and by that point you have won, you have snowballed, different things. That is the long form. There's a short form version of this. Let's say you have a tank, and that tank absorbs 5 enemy turns. 5 enemies attack your tank and they do, let's say, 1 damage each. Your tank is taking 5 damage. You now take one of your healers and you heal that tank for 5. You've now traded 5 of their turns for 1 of your turns. You've made a favorable trade. And your tank still gets to attack something. Your tank might have done damage on his turn as well. That is the big core principle that almost all turn-based tactics games revolve around. Almost all. Because at the end of the day, once you achieve parity, there's 10 versus 10, right? You as a player are much likely to win. You're super favored at that point. There are other ways to look at this system, and there are like 1,000,001 other things, right? You can gain turn efficiency and like action economy by doing the one thing that a lot of modern turn-based tactics games try to get around. And that is, you know how in XCOM you activate a pod? By like moving one person into it, making the pod go, and then like trying to get everyone else into cover so they don't get murdered? This is the way that I really like to play turn-based tactics games that way. You have a group of units, you aggro an enemy group of units, they come towards you, and you just stay out of range. Right? They get to you, or they get as close as possible to you, then you jump on them. They've just spent all of their turns, however many that is, to get to you, but they don't get to actually do anything with that. If you now manage, let's say there's a group of 5 enemies that makes it to you, if you now manage to reduce their turns to 0, they in essence spend an entire turn moving, doing nothing, whereas you took 5 of their turns away with however you do this. In that manner, you can oftentimes even take really inefficient trades. Let's say it takes 10 of your units to kill 5 enemies. If there's nothing else happening that turn, if no other enemy is coming to you or doing something meaningful to you, let's say there's 40 other enemies on the map that all pass, then that's just 40 turns that have achieved nothing. Meanwhile, you have actively worked towards reducing the gap in between your enemy turns and yours. It's trades like this. We don't really have to think about, I'm trading this unit's health for this. We don't have to think about this at all. All you have to think about is, how many enemy turns can I take away? Can I negate? Can I delete by taking this one action? Also, it says you're also doing a turn economy thing as well by walling up here. You're robbing the enemy of effective turns as well by limiting the phases they can hit. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, it's the Sparta thing, right? If you think 300 is stupidly fun as that movie is, but stupid. If there's 500 enemies, but only like 3 of them at a time can do something to you, this will be a lot easier to chew through. It'll take a while, but eventually you will have chewed through it. That's, in essence, how I look at almost all of these games, right? That actually hit, how rude. Ooh. And I think it's not just like it's a bit reductive, right? Looking at it like this. But I think it's a much more interesting lens to view tactics games through than to just say, hey, here, funny unit, trade good. The knife juggling animation, right? It is kind of cool. Isn't Trickster our class? Like, we have a Trickster class, right? Didn't we? Maybe we did, maybe we didn't. Hey, I didn't mess up this one this time. Marin can heal Caius. How do we want to resolve this side? I'm almost entirely certain that Sophia's going to take this spot and shoot a mage. This guy's big experience, no? Who wants big experience? Irving. The worst part is I'm tempted to bench Irving. He has like, this guy is very dodgy. Never mind, that's the problem. This guy has all of the dodge. If we start just committing attacks into him. Oh, he's got range. He throw the knife. Oh. Oh. Oh, I didn't. I wasn't. Oh. Oh. Peculiar. Everyone up here is at 14. Exactly that, Benji. Exactly that. If he gets it, he gets it. He got it. Can you bench Irving? I think so. Sorry for asking, but is there an effective way to farm the rare ores to upgrade Artian weapons? First of all, artisan weapons don't exist. They're called Artian weapons. Sorry, pet peeve of mine. Fucking hate it. Yes, absolutely, Hatchney. Open your map and find rank 8 enemies. That is any of the tempered and apex predators. So look around. Go through all the zones and see whether there's any big tempered monster. If there isn't, go into a camp and sleep. Reset to whatever time you want. What you're looking for isn't just a tempered, but you're looking for a tempered with a lot of Artians as reward. These are randomly generated. You might not luck into one quickly, but they're also not that uncommon. That's the only good way to farm them. And what you're looking for is you're looking for the red ones. Now, the other ones are not worth it. You're looking for the deep red ones. Those are the ones that drop tier 8. It's the only thing worth farming. So, look at map, find tempered apexes. See, that tempered apex isn't guaranteed to have a lot of red on it. If it does, cool.
With every shot, progress.
But it's not guaranteed to do that.
You're
Oh my-
really gonna try me?
There's only one god. It's Bianca. It's weird that we have exactly 2 units I'm super happy with right now. Well, Garrick also is a unit that I'm very, very happy with, but I need more units like that. So next we try to take this guy. I want to end turn here. I want to consolidate. What I really want to do is heal Lincoln. That's not happening right now.
Awaiting orders.
But now everyone needs to move anyway.
Right
There
away.
and there.
When you're
Slight
ready,
heal train.
follow me.
How can I help?
There. Much better. And then let's just move the tank front up, right? He said moving slow.
Can do.
Let's get going.
I'm tempted to keep this waiting until we get these two into position because I want them to lead. That's Alden. Never mind. Just like wide front, right? What is there left in terms of their range capacity? There's like 2 mages here, 3 mages, 3 archers, another 2 mages. Never mind. There really isn't much in terms of range. It'll be fine. Invisible lines in sand for enemies to activate. Yeah. I'm pretty sure this uses pod rules. To what extent exactly, I don't know. Some enemies trigger once you, like, I'm sure once I set foot here, these are gonna activate. I'm damn sure about that. So sure, in fact, that I'm just going to do that. Do we have a running count? We've got 27 enemies defeated. So we need 3 more, and then this map ends. We might as well take these 2. That way we don't have to trek that far. I want these horsies. So this way, by the way, means that when an enemy is triggered, they will always be able to make it to you, which prevents me, like, waffling on about turns for much longer, right? Oh, how unkind. Still don't know what this fucking blue symbol is. I have no idea what this is and or does. And then there were 2. Prevent the horses from aggroing. That's the wrong button. And then there was 1.
Die.
However, this to round out the Shining Force thought there, else. At the start of this map, you could see that there were enemies on the map that were coming towards us, even though we hadn't been in aggro range. I mean, there's other reasons, but anyway. Where is... There you are.
On the move.
We clearly had enemies at the start of the map that were moving towards us, even though they weren't yet in range. And it's specifically, I want to say, a lot of cavalry that does that. Because they know that they can step into, like, open space and then capitalize on it the turn after. And that's it. That's the guy that will fall. So one thing that I think is going well is that in terms of experience spread, we're doing okay. We're doing pretty okay, if you ask me. We don't have anyone that's massively overfed, he said, looking at Sloan. We don't have anyone that's massively behind, he said, looking at Marin. I want to say we're mostly above board when it comes to...
My hard work is paying off.
Sure. When it comes to, like, reasonable unit experience spread. Who do you want to get this kill to? It really... You know what? It's so weird, but all of the warriors... like, aren't doing that hard, right? Like, Irving is just, like, a kind of character that I don't necessarily like using all that much. Oh, like, I need to stop building bruisers. That's what I need to stop doing. I love dodge tanks. I like hard roadblocks. I don't like this tradey, waffly, I hit you for half health, you hit me for like a quarter, then someone heals me up, and then I hit you again bullshit. Ugh. I need to stop building bruisers, and most of the Night Tree so far seems to be exactly that. Except the thing on the dragon at the bottom, that seems much more destructive. You know what? I don't think there's a harm in giving this to Bianca. So, I don't know how many units are in this. I don't know. I reckon there's still a considerable amount of people we haven't recruited.
Not bad for a street rat.
But the thought process right now is, hey, we can either level everyone equally, or we can already kind of pre-bench people in our mind, right? We can already say, like, okay, so is there a point in giving experience to, let's say, Elias, right? Is there a point in giving this man experience if he's just getting benched? Even if we take really unfavorable kills, where, like, fucking, let's say Sloan is taking 2 experience off of a kill where Elias would have gotten a level, does that matter if Elias never sees combat ever again? And the answer is, no, it doesn't. Fuck the guy, right? Holy heck, absolutely useless. Bench them. Yeah, right, Naren, get into it. Swing that maze. More of it? More of them. When does it end?
Will not yield.
We've come this far, we can't give up now. There's just too many of them. And they're all on horses. And our priest is in melee range. I love how we've, like, corralled all the other squishies, but we ran out of non-squishies. So we put Marin in the front line. Everyone else here, I agree with. Everyone else, there's a chance we can hold this. The fault line, where's Benji? Like, the fault line would be Benji and Irving, and maybe Elias. But, like, I think everyone else, we can hold this reasonably. I think this is winnable. But Marin, that's the bad one. We might have to make a run for it if we get a chance. Keep an eye out for a break in their lines. Late for that, we're completely surrounded. Hold firm and we may yet preserve our honor, if not our lives. royal sisters! They've come to finish the Delians themselves! King Darius has commanded these prisoners be brought to him immediately, unharmed. I command you to release them to us at once. We need to leave now. You won't get another chance. Ah, Lord of the Wastes. Really, was it only chapter 9 last time? I remember, like, wasn't there like a swamp level and shit that we played? Or was that a different game? Huh. Maybe the game expected you to make her a paladin or whatever the armored healer is called. What were you thinking? When Uncle finds out we won't be welcome in our lands. I had no choice, Samara. All of us is bigger than Aramor or Delia now. Friends, are you alright? I think it's fair to say we've been better. The important thing is that we're safe now thanks to you, though I'm still not sure why you did it. We're racing the sandglass against something far more dangerous than an army, and we're closer now than ever to knowing just who or what that is. I'm assuming you need our help to stop it. We should be fair, Irving, they just saved our lives. We think what's happening is related to the eternal aspect somehow. Oh, shit, the ones that I forgot to equip, by the way. Then you've returned for the stone. Not exactly. We have a friend, a student of history who has aided us in our research. He recently made some kind of a breakthrough and he wants us to come and meet him. Only, he instructed us to bring a large force. Well, we've no plans to stop you, and it seems your uncle has plenty of troops to spare. We've tried. The war consumes his thoughts. He won't pull even a single scout from the front. All this to say, we were hoping you would come with us instead. This is absurd. Abandoning Red Hill to traipse about in the sands of Aramor, chasing stories of evil shadows and magic stones. I have to say, I'm not sure your liege would be so thrilled about that. Brooke, not helpful, but she's right. But Lincoln, what if they're right? That is uncertain at best, but as the mercenary points out, whether or not Varric will be so miraculously forgiving again is not. Make no mistake, if we do this, Delia will be no safer a home for us than Aramor. If they wanted us dead or captured, they could have had their way. It seems clear to me they harbor no ill will. They're not the problem! What's left for us here anyway? Nothing but the ash and rubble we fear to find.
I've said my part.
What he said. Sarah, Samara, if we entrust ourselves to your cause, I need your word on the throne of Aramor that all you've said has been both honest and sincere. You have my word. The oath is made, so be it. And so we abandon our king and country. For nothing. For the word of two ladies we've met once in a rundown mansion and were fighting zombies with. You know what? No, okay, I see that now. So it shall be honored. We'd better go. The sooner we catch up with Corvin, the better. There, sir, fleeing the flames. The defensive party Varric dispatched. Are you sure it's them? They all have really different and weird hair colors. Yes, sir, those are the protagonists. Lincoln and the group from Brookstead, if I'm not mistaken, sir. They seem to be accompanied by Aramor and royalty. Should we pursue them?
Sir?
Sir, should we rally the cavalry? No, if innocents still live in Red Hill, they must be rescued. If not, they must be avenged. The deserters will meet justice soon enough.
Yes, sir.
In Red Hill, the party's overwhelmed and surrounded. They find themselves in dire straits. At their darkest moment, Sara and Samara reappear, ordering the Aramoran force to let the party go. Once they are clear of danger, they explain to the group that they have further leads on the Necromancer. They have a contact, Corvin Galavar, who instructed them to bring a large force. As members of the Aramoran royal family, they are violating their uncle's orders by leaving Oasis. He was unwilling to spare them any forces, all of whom he has sent to various war efforts. Knowing the danger this necromancer might present, the sisters had no choice but to turn to their newfound friends. They travel now south, to a discreet location in the Aramoran desert. Mistrust runs rampant among the group, but they're bound by a shared purpose. Mistrust runs rampant because Lincoln exists. You've arrived! Time we altered our tactics of observation. Dark Elf! Glad to see you too, Corvin. Forgive me, I merely... It's fine, really. I rather like when you get to the point. Oh well, I presume you've received my letter. Wouldn't want to weary you repeating myself.
Fee?
Yes, or Rima the Cenari. Do you think it's really him? Travels are for thinking, dear Sarah. Research is for knowing. I'm certain of it.
Sure of it.
I've been watching the road for some time. No other man, elf, or beast could so invariably rebuff challengers from every corner of Etlin. And this is where he's conducting his tryouts. That's what I suspect. In an old ruin just a half-day's trip north. I remember the first time I saw him before his exile. The story said not a drop of his blood ever mixed with the arena. That he's blessed by the god of competition himself. Do you think it's true? All good stories are true, Samara. Only not all true stories are factual. But the bit about the gods, that one does appear to have a scrap of fact attached to it. From what I've gathered, Orima holds Theron's aspect. Right, like the one we located in Drakenveld. Precisely. Only this one should possess a nature of a different kind entirely. One that reflects Theron's domain of competition. What more, I cannot say. Where did these aspects come from exactly? There are many competing theories on the subject, some quite ancient. One I find most compelling posits that during the Age of Ascension... Alright. I'm sorry I asked. What he said. Listen, the important thing is we're here to help now. And not a moment too soon. I hear affairs of the front favor Aramor now that Varric has his soldiers turning up every stone in search of some troublesome traitors. Word of that reached you already? Is it that dire? Rare is the story that slips past these ears unheard, because they're very large and very pointy. You don't have to tell me twice. I'll tell the others of Orima. Very good. The day is old. We should start for the ruins in the morning. I expect we'll have to best him somehow if we want him to talk. If we expect a fight. Most definitely. Okay, I do not remember Orima. Oh! Corvin! So, what does Corvin do? Midnight Intel. Allies within 2 tiles gain plus 8% mastery. Ooh, 8% mastery, you say? Can't say. Thank you for the hydrate. Hold up, let me get that. There we go. 8% mastery. I mean, there's the part of me that just wants to go Stalker again. 18 speed, dude. 18 fucking speed. That's kind of cracked, no? That's kind of just cracked. 18 speed. We could also just... Sorry, thinking. Thinking because I'm also stupid. What if... we say... You know what the options are? The options are Thief or Duelist, right? Like, that's what the options are. Stalker, I just don't like the instant kill stuff. I don't think this is fun nor good. It's too RNG or whatever. I confused Stalker with Strider for a second, but obviously two different, entirely different classes. One is Archer based, the other one is this. Duelist, like, on Brook has been doing well, right? I wish I had an idea of what, like, Brook's stats are right now to compare this. How much speed? We would be on 20 speed? 20 speed is insane, right? That is absolutely insane. What if we just make Second Thief? What if we make Second Thief? Right now, our rogues are Brook and Shia, right? And as unfortunate as it is, Shia's passive is just useless. Shia's passive is Barmaid, consumables heal 50% more. Like, that doesn't do anything. I don't want to bench her. I reckon we'd run all of them. But if we make another Shia in Corvan, basically. But Midnight Intel also doesn't really give away what you want to do, right? Doesn't Duelist have... Duelist has like a mastery thing, no? Wasn't there something? Wasn't there like mastery increases armor pen? Oh, that might have been somewhere else. Power dodge crit accuracy plus 15% when no adjacent player. I need to remember this, by the way. 15% power dodge crit accuracy when no adjacent player units. Which means we need to build diagonals on Brook. Defense plus 20% of Dex. What's our Dex doing? Our Dex was 60. They did sheer dirty with that passive? Yeah. It's good for the game to not give all the good units in the early game. Ideally, ideally what you want is all units to sort of be equal, right? Let's say you have 10 rogues in your game. You want all of them to be different, but all of them to be equally good to an extent. Especially in Fire Emblem likes, because in Fire Emblem likes, a lot of players' unit choice is going to be driven by unit personality. People are just going to pick their waifu at the end of the day, right? However, balancing that is wildly difficult unless you make all of the units unless you make all the passives kind of boring. Like, if all of the passives are just like, +1 strength, +1 speed. Like, yeah, it's really easy to balance, but if you want to do interesting shit, then that's going to be really, really difficult. Not driven by first scene bias. I mean, that's a thing, sure, Krembo, sure, but I think if you do a good enough job of introducing characters at a reasonable level and reasonable power level when you acquire them, then you're fine. The one thing that always drives me insane is if, like, let's say the entire party's level 15 and then you get a level 3 character and you go like, Although, even then, there are games where I prefer that, mostly because in some games these characters come like pre-skilled. Let's say you have a system where you get a talent point per level, and then there are some games where that talent point gets allocated, and you can't do anything about it, Rogue Trader. So units that you get at a later level are so badly skilled sometimes, Rogue Trader, that they become nigh on unusable, Rogue Trader. So sometimes I prefer units at lower level. 95% of the time my party's the characters that showed up first. Almost never for me, almost never. You okay there, Kerry? You seem to be experiencing verbal tick. No, I'm just talking about a nondescript Rogue Trader game, Rogue Trader, that hypothetically has a system where some characters just join halfway through the story, Rogue Trader, where they have really bad skills for what they're supposed to do, Rogue Trader. For all the units to be similar in power, they have to be different enough, otherwise the one with higher stats is just better. Yeah, absolutely, DSM. Absolutely. Absolutely true. I can't think of any games that match that description, alas. Neither can I, Rogue Trader. I think the only time I have a big first scene bias is CRPGs, but then I'm invested in their side quests. I have a specific team-wide strategy I'm stuck in by the time new stuff arrives. No matter how much I like an opening squad, you can always break this spell over me by just introducing the cool redhead halfway through the game, right? Like, you got a funny cough care, almost sounds like Rogue Trader. No, sorry, I'm a bit hoarse. Rogue Trader. I fucking love Rogue Trader, but that shit annoys the ever-loving crap out of me. I highly incentivize modding, at least Toybox and Rogue Trader to get rid of that shit. Like, Iliad would be such a good character if only her first class wasn't spent on dog shit. Ulvar would actually be usable if only, like, he wasn't hard-locked into his second class and had taken, like, the funniest talents around the block instead of the good ones. It's really annoying. Add more waifus later in the game. Noted. Yeah. Still sad that Hi-Fi Rush is not your game because it has a really good waifu. She has red hair, Scottish accent, and legs. I mean, I prefer... most people do have legs. But, like, theoretically, I like all three of these things, yes. Like, I'm broadly in favor of legs. Let that be said. Yesterday I watched people play it. Wait, what? I'm sitting on this class selection window, not making a decision. We're going thief, aren't we? We're going thief. Misclick. Oh, God. Let that be said. Oh, fuck you. On average, humans have less than 2 legs per head. That's true. That's true. Absolutely true. Here we are again. Let me get a comparison. I'm gonna just have to screenshot this stupid stat block, won't I? Yeah, let's just screenshot this stupid stat block. There we go. Where be Shia? So, Shia. She has 4 more HP, 3 less strength, no one cares about magic, 1 less defense, same fort. She has 2 more dex, cool. She has 9 more mastery, that's a lot. But 5 less speed, but 3 more luck. Huh. And just to be clear, these percentages are the same, right? These are class-based, not character-based. 50, 80, 40, 80, 45. No, they're not. Oh. I thought these were purely class-based. Oh. Oh. This is why I was screenshotting this stupid stat block, by the way, so that I wouldn't have to, like, go back and forth all the fucking time. How annoying. There. So, 20% less HP, same strength, magic no one cares about, 5% less defense, no one cares, 15% less fort, whatever, 50% more dex, fantastic, 5% more mastery, same speed, 5% more luck. Like, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, right? Like, hard correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems Shia is just better at stats than Corvin. Like, what are the stats that I care about? I care about strength, I care about dex, I care about speed, and I care about luck. And to an extent, I care about mastery, right? She is on par, if not better, at all of these. 15% more dex is tremendous. Same speed, 5% more luck, okay, whatever. Same strength, 5% more mastery. The only downside is that currently she has 5 less speed. Naifu waifu for the rogue players, Laifu waifu for the healers, and Strifu waifu for the wizards. And Raifu waifu for the range players. She just seems better in that regard. That's strange. I mean, that's power 18, power 19, because he's on, that's a power 4. We're on a power 6, never mind, this is weird again. I don't know how any of this works. Never mind, I don't know how any of this works. So, we have some money. Would we like to do anything with it? What are you? Zedric's Luminance. Half of mastery is added to accuracy. Oh. Oh, hold up. Do we have others that Alice's Light. Oh, we have access to Samara and Sarah now. This is definitely getting traded. This is like so going to Marin, it's not even funny. The reason we put this on Marin is because it's 50% more healing power, and Marin's the only character that doesn't just heal someone but also herself. Right? How'd it go? It went well. It went really well, Graham. Corvin passive isn't all that either. 8% mastery is certainly not bad, especially in an AoE, but it's not like overwhelmingly powerful enough that I'd say, hey, yeah, sure, this makes or breaks it, right? I think the guy's fine. We're gonna be running him, but Do I care about this? Kasara's Blaze, 10% chance to deal 50% more damage. Like, there's no world in which I can plan around this. I actually don't care. What about the other one? Didn't we have another one that we picked up? Who could we give this to? Half of mastery to accuracy. Yesterday I watched people playing the old school board game Star Quest, and holy shit, they did a mess with the game bringing it to Germany. In English it is based on an old version of Rogue Trader. In German they have the Marines, the name GSG 19, they all have non-lethal weapons because killing in pre-2K Germany was really, really bad in the game. German censorship at its finest again. The early 2000s were the wild fucking west for that, right? So weird. Everything, like, the slightest shit got censored all the time. Like, mind you, Germany is still not great at that. Like, we're still not fucking great at it. But oh boy. Rook doesn't necessarily... So, okay, accuracy. I don't even know what a good accuracy would be right now, but let's assume, like, about 190. So do we have anyone that's sitting below that desperately needs to... Fucking hell, woman. That desperately needs to do better at it, that also has a crap ton of mastery? This man. Maybe 190 was, like, not the right thing to aim for. Let's give this to Garrick. There we go. And then I'm not quite sure whether... Do these need to be in, like, the first slot? I don't know. The Wolfenstein censorship in Germany is a form of art. Yeah. You could say that again. Weapon upgrades. Let's think about weapon upgrades next. I love those aspects that change a character radically. Same, we just don't have any of them. We just don't have any of that. We're now firmly established in, like, tokens, right? We have tier 1 tokens coming out of our ears. So we can do whatever the hell we want with them. And I think we should. I think we bloody should. But the question is how? What do we want to do with them? Let's start with Sarah, right? We've got Sarah right here. What do we want to run on her? What do we want to run? All of the mages so far have tended towards balance. So, you know what? Before I, like, spend way more thought on this than I need to, let's put this up to balance and then just leave it there. We can always get into anything else afterwards if we really need to. Samara probably has this... Oh no, she's on Acolyte. So Samara won't have the same problem that we have on Marin. Because she actually hit thing, right? She actually do be hitting thing. Let me think. I want to say we want to go for something with low weight because I feel like she needs to just double things. But like some access go to some people's power trees for the situation where one of a killer continues saving. Here's the problem, Graham. It's not about going to the power tree to do more damage. The people that we build certain trees for build those trees for a reason. And most often it is not because, oh, we need more damage. It's because we need the accuracy. Or we need the speed to get the weight in. The power tree so far has felt like by far the least interesting. Because the power tree is really hit them or don't. And I'd much rather take, we don't kill them and have them on 1 to then off-turn them, then I would take, we go in for an all or nothing, don't hit them, and then they get to do whatever. I'd much rather do that. Hit it or don't once, exactly. That's not something I value all that much. Like, I don't want to exclude this from consideration, but like, so far these two are like the ones that really fucking matter more than anything else. And for units that have their hit stuff and their speed sorted out, I'd much rather just go crit. And because crit overall, even if you just break it down to an average, is going to be higher than this. By a lot. So, fuck it, let's just go balance. This helps double. It helps accuracy. We just do that. Something keeps stacking crit. This is something that Dark Deity does well, I believe. Like, it does help to consider, hey, don't just always build crit. That are slow but already powerful and accurate, but to let them one-shot more people. Sure, but like, who do we have that's like that? That then doesn't want to build crit, Misty? Does anyone come to mind? Legitimate question, sorry if that sounded fucking baity. Oh, Caius. Caius definitely needs a fucking weapon, doesn't he? See, Caius is one of those people, like, he has his speed sorted out. You know what? Caius is probably the man for this, right? We already saw him double with longsword earlier. He has his accuracy sorted out. I don't think he needs to go crit. Yeah, let's go Caius. I am going to also give him a short sword just in case we don't double someone. Or we need this like defensively. But I think we're primarily leaning into Claymore here. Yeah. You know what? Give me those. This man is getting promoted. There. I think that's reasonable. I'm super iffy on what we do with our money. Like, money in this game is obviously very finite, right? Very, very finite. And then with Caius is basically my suggestion is with the priorities reversed. I see what you mean, Graham, yeah, but I don't see the value in doing that for most characters. Because for most characters, the situation is going to be, oh, we don't kill the enemy, and then switching to a power weapon, even a leveled one, isn't an option. Power weapons get heavier the higher they go, and on low level they don't do more damage anyway. Which means you're eventually not going to double, you're not going to crit, you're going to lose the thing that will make you kill them. Unless you commit into this and the rest of your stats allow you to wield a power weapon isn't going to do anything for you. Think about it like this. You could argue, hey, here is my ranged unit, why don't I give them a really fucking heavy melee weapon to defend themselves just in case they ever need to, but the melee weapon is too heavy for them to ever lift. You've now bought them a really heavy melee weapon that they will never be able to use. I would make the argument most characters that we've met so far fall into that category. We could give them that, they cannot use it. Just because the expected damage number that you see in the window suddenly goes up, doesn't mean this is a valid choice. We were barely one off a kill against the more heavily armored enemies and weren't doubling. Yes, and a Zweihander wouldn't have solved that situation. You have to consider the crackback, Graham. When it comes to the enemy's turn, the enemy is now going to run into you with the weapon that you had equipped for the last fight. Any of these units, I do not want to be stuck on this for the follow-up turn. Because this shit's slow as hell, and it's not accurate either. Like, this is just never a good option. Yes, you could kill a unit down from like, oh, 1 HP remaining, but the trade-off is horrendously bad. Absolutely awfully bad. So, no. Anyway, I don't really know what to do with money. Like, it's very finite. We don't have like the ability to farm anything, right? So it seems like we want to save for all of this. Eventually, this is just power, and I struggle to see why it's here. Certainly weird design decision to just have your stat ups available for purchase. We're unlikely to use more of it for a while. Let's keep going. Worst case, you buy stat boosters mid-endgame. I think that's the optimal case, actually. If I had to guess, I'd say we're quite close. Wait, I remember her. Wait, look ahead on the road. Is that a remote? No, it's not. Doesn't quite fit the description. Looks like a woman. Wait, she's just sitting there in the road. I don't like this. Corvin, is there another way to reach the trials? Perhaps she hasn't noticed us yet. There is a single woman on the road? I'm afraid it's far too late for that. I remember you. Who are you? What do you want of us? My name is Helena. We seek the same champion of legend. You came to challenge Orima by yourself. So it appears. Though I should hope not alone. The answer to that question rests with you. Your garb, you're a monk of the Silent Way. Seems pretty talkative to me. You're well read, elf. The child, less so. Orvin, what do you know of these people? Only a handful of monasteries in Varroa still practice the Silent Way. Its adherents are incredibly devout and only allowed to leave once they've had their call, never to return. Couldn't hurt to gain some favor with the gods, given our situation. I wish I could promise as much, but all I may offer for you is a spear. Then we shall have it. Have you come to Gork or be put to the test? Who the fuck? I don't remember you. Yo, the avatar went to the gym? I got tired of this babble. There's your Rima, young one. Sharpen up. This will put our best abilities to the test, if even half the stories are true. Helena! Helena, what do you do? Deafening silence. 25% more fortitude. Holy shit. Defender? Defender? I don't know. I mean, Only one of these classes has a spear. Do we lean into the fantasy there? Has a spear, yet the only one with a spear is the Dragoon. Deafening silence doesn't really lend itself well to that, does it? Doesn't feel like it anyway. Defender, maybe Dragoon. If I told you that I think the answer is Knight, what would be your response? Like, I think the answer is Knight? Barbarian sounds like a skill waste. I agree with that. Obviously, here's the argument that you can make, right? We get 25% more fort, which means we don't need to lean into a high fort class. We have, like, that made up for us. Your reasoning was already Knight, yeah. Is that a dragon silhouette? It is. But we haven't yet found someone that, like, really wants to go into, like, the cav charge. A dragon? Mind you, we can go from Knight into Dragon if that turns out to be a good thing in the end. I just don't think she goes into Dragoon. Like, this does not promote cav playstyle, right? This is a defensive. Totally a regular horse. Yeah, they glued wings to it. Yeah, it's they're made of wood. Hmm? Fuck, I think the answer is just Knight. I don't like that the answer is Knight, but we get a health pool to play with. We get to be in formation. We get to be in chainmail. I'm not a fan of this. That is better for your playstyle, yeah, probably. Having Death could let her run into a squad and survive enemy face ganging up on her. I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's true. You know what my problem with this is? This looks okay, right? Like, this looks fine. These are really defensive stats, cool and all. Enemies will attack him more. Run-on problem. This looks like bait. Fuck. Defender looks like classic bait. Looks like classic fucking bait. Brevin! You are the best duckling. How you doing? Hello, hello. Ah! Damn this decision. I don't know. This might be bad. Worst case, she gets benched, I suppose. Let's have a look. Oh, this looks like a clusterfuck. Oh. Is that a fucking serpent? Defeat Orima. Which one? Lord. Well, at least the... I love this. This is easy to manage. Answer honestly, have you read Dark Deity guides between streams? Because your every promotions and line of thoughts are word by worded into them. I don't know what you're talking about, Skeleton. All the different possible different added classes. Oh, that's what this is. Thunderlord, Astral Seeker, that's the hammer one. Windrunner. Oh, that comes off of Gale. Firelord comes off of, what was it called? Blaze? Oh yeah, there it is. Blaze, Gale. I see, Reverie Surge. So he's the Alpha and Omega Adept. Cool. This is gonna suck. Why are all of these low HP? I don't know. Let's make. Every site needs a healer, right? We need a... Where's Marin? Marin. Over there. Do I think you all are going to be fine killing this and then meeting up here? Who fucking knows? This is gonna suck. Wait, was it... Oh, you're the healer, right? I can't tell the sisters apart right now. You're the healer one. Which means we don't need a healer there. We can do this. That's the bruisery squad anyway. You're gonna be fine. You have Sloan. No one's gonna, like, do shit here. Elias, Shia. Yeah, you're gonna be fine. You don't need a healer up here. I can fucking guarantee that. This is the unit I believe the least in, honestly. And I don't know how to fix that. Let's give this a save. Okay. Yeah, AJ, it's that's kind of bad design, isn't it?
What would it be?
A bad design. Can we kill anything here? We struggle hitting. Except this guy. Crit? Crit? Crit, 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 crit? Nope. Damn it.
Let's get going.
Let's go. Oh. This is probably the most... Oh, like, it's weird. These are... two of my strongest units in one squad.
No hard feelings.
Really? Really? Oh, okay. All right. Sure. Let's do that, I suppose. An oyster. And then we're gonna chain this guy down so he doesn't touch my mage.
One step at a time.
Wow. Love the 10, 10, 10, 10, by the way. Big fan. Big fan there. He attacks with the 10s, he attacks with Orpus. God damn it. Ooh, this man.
Thought you'd never ask.
Loudly. This isn't a... Oh, I was gonna say, this isn't a great matchup. It turns out it doesn't matter. Annihilate. Yikes!
Sorry in advance.
No, you should have started with... So this teaches us that this man needs to die, otherwise we do.
I won't let you fall.
But also just disarm. Oh lord. Yeah, Corvin is immediately doing thief things. That's not even the right weapon. That was not even the right weapon. I was too quick there. Alright, let's take this car out. Should have maybe disarmed as well. Oh, keep it up. Oh, this is great. Oh, no. Okay. Both of these sides certainly did something. Let's look at the more troubled children up here, shall we? This is gonna be so bad. Oh no.
Let's do it.
Oh no. We're gonna get punched so hard. Uh-oh.
I've got a lot to learn.
Oh, that's the first bad Olden level up. Mind you, bad is relative there. It's still 4 stats. Do I want to rely on a 29%? I fear it. And I didn't get it. You got a cease and desist letter from Disney? Wait, what? Hold up, what happened to Elzarath? If this is a lead up for a fucking joke, by the way, I am going to end you when you think I'm infringing on the Punisher list. Oh. Oh. I'm mad with you. Just so you know. And for Viking Unifils, Wrath. They weren't in the habit of, like, burning their people alive, but I am. You know what? Here's a different problem. These are all inherently magic, and I just realized this.
Yield now or die.
Never fucking mind. Bianca just doesn't disappoint. There's a swift wind proc. Went into a 10%er. Could this woman ever be stopped? Who knows? However, it's going to take everyone else to... What? 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 Huh? What do you mean? Are you seeing this? What the fuck is this? What? Never mind, lady. I'm sorry. I wasn't familiar with your game. My bad.
Out of Benji's way!
Yeah, I take it back. Wow. Fucking wow. So it turns out the group that I overhyped did okay. The group that I thought would do the worst did the worst. The group that I expected very little from, no, I expected them to do well, and they did well. And the group that I expected nothing from, and that I expected would have the most struggle, just cleared. Cool. Maybe I'm not that good at this game. What the Huh? Oh, that came out of nowhere. Now we got this. No, the group that I thought would do the worst is top right. Are the ones that are currently getting their shit pushed in. These guys. Like, all the units in there are, like, situational units for, like, specific purposes. And, like, none of the purposes are real right now. Get him.
Die.
Unnecessary, Sloan. Absolutely unnecessary, but appreciated. 8 plus 8 don't do 14. On what character? Highly depends on the character, if I'm being honest.
My hero.
There we
Proudly meeting expectations.
I expected more. Strength and speed is still fine. Then the thief. Alright, let's deal with this shit. Elias did, like, fantastically here, right? Yeah. He did fine. He can't hit for shit. That's a problem. Nice crit.
On the move.
Can we eat this dragon? It turns out the answer is yes. It looks really cool. Why does it attack with an orca, though? Where's the connection between dragon, the storm, and an orca?
It's rude to stare.
I feel like I don't quite get that Venn diagram. Killer whale, killer magic, but, like,
Fine by
they're
me.
not even whales, though. I don't know. I don't think I get it. Let's leave that where it is. C squad. Actually, you're D squad right now.
If you insist.
Let's go clear this up. These guys will stay, like, considerably behind because I don't want the middle group there to, like, come up to them.
Are you sure?
Alden. Get this. Alden's the only, like, really powerful character in here, I want to say. Brooke's okay. And then Samara. And heal. Okay. Whoa! Bianca Biaponi. Anyone else? I mean, we have 14 Fort, right? Like, what are you hitting for? 20, 22, 25? Arthfall. Sick. That's a power hit. Never mind. These both are hitting on power. What's our defense? 12. We can take like 1 or 2 attacks. I don't want to take everything. And we hold Benji for like the counter punch. Okay. Very cool. Aren't they called killer whales? No, they absolutely are, Cindy. They absolutely are. Ah. Ah.
Not bad, not bad.
Please stop gaining magic stat. Please. It does nothing for us. At least I don't think it does anything for us. Good. Dang, Pa.
No hard feelings.
Oh. Good night. Wow.
With every shot,
Mr. 5% crit.
progress.
Wow. Oh my god. Yeah, no, that's all of it, eh? That's everything. And they're willingly targeting him. They're willingly choosing to attack this man. Why? Do you not like life very much? Is that your problem? Do you need help?
I'd be honored.
I'd say I know some good therapists. I don't, but, like, the sentiment's still there. Woo! I'd have message HP. She does have message HP, but I do want to, like, see this first before I commit to it. What is this lady doing? Go for it. You know what? More power to you, crazy monk lady. More power to you. Yeah, it's okay.
So
That's
many
alright.
scoops, so little time. Fill my bowl so I may scoop with reckless abandon.
Baxius! Hello, Baxius. Welcome to
Heels now
Bianca
or
Murders
die.
People, the show. Thank you for the 51 months. Hope you're doing well.
You're
Thank you.
really gonna try me?
This woman. I swear this woman. I fucking swear.
How can I help?
Me when Bianca. Me when Bianca. I mean, we didn't clear. Now we have Benji in frontline, so...
Quickly
but-
and quietly.
it'll be fine.
Whenever you need me. Are you sure?
Here, put you there. It'll be okay. Now for this nightmare, we have an entire Sloan because I don't think anyone here can touch her. What's your defense? 5. 19 fort? The problem is she doesn't have these 148 dodge. These don't have accuracy. Huh. That might actually work out for her. Can we brawl with Sloan? There's no world in which that's true, right? I kind of want to try, though. This might be a bad move. This might be a horrible move. I brought monsters on one screen, I'll watch you tactically Bianca things on the other. Hell yeah. Good luck on the monster hunting. What are you farming for? Tactically Bianca. Bianca of mass destruction. That's correct. I'm ready for the intercontinental Bianca missile. Yeah, this isn't great. Benji can take like a hit or two, but like he really shouldn't. Or rather shouldn't have to. This also isn't a great trade. But we can clear this up now, so there's that at least. Wait, can we clear this up now?
Can do.
Bianca?
Yield now or die.
27% is just a suggestion, dude. 27%. And there's a swift windstorm strike. Bianca woke up this morning saying percentages are my bitch. Do something about it. Incredible unit performance. What he said. Can't even kill that, that's annoying. Not just... Ooh, shit. Uh-oh. We have a problem now. This is not an attack I wanted to go for. Shit. Yeah, not just 3 crits in a row at 27%, AJ, but also a Swift Wind Strike, which is 10% in the middle of it. And what's Storm Strike? 50%? So we got 50%, 15%, and then 3 crits at 27. Stupid character. Stupid character.
Let's do it.
Love her. So much. Golf stays there. I'm gonna get bonked. Over here. Sloane has now reached the point where she can take any matchup she so desires and just win in it. That's wonderful.
It's a shame. You're so cute.
So cute. Cool. The level 15. Oh, he's level 17. Wait. Corvin is at 17. No wonder he outstats Shia on some level. I was worried that she had like fallen behind even though her percentages looked so cracked compared to his. He's just 2 fucking levels higher. Well,
It's rude to stare.
what she said.
You have my thanks.
Anyway, moving on. What do we have for rangers here? This is the guy we can bait out the most. We have range on the disarm, right? Might as well. Oh no, 5 damage. I'm slightly worried that this is all gonna cascade down on my face now. But on the other hand, this. And we even get to meet up with our healer
Nice to
here.
see you on your feet.
Position, position. And then let's see whether that like triggers the entire block there or not. This is an unfortunate Benji situation. He should be fine. It's just we have to make up for lost time afterwards, and I don't like being in that position. Cool Brook moment. The man used a lightning strike by a simple flag.
Short
Yes,
skills,
yes, that's what they do.
full pockets.
That's awful. That is just an awful level up all around. These guys also really hurt. Yeah, here we go. Nice!
Out of Benji's
Nice! Benji! Yeah, he is.
At least I'm still the best.
That is the second dogshit level up this man has had. Oh no. Oh no. Benji might actually be headed for the Benji. Oh no, I don't like that. I want him to be good. He's so funny.
Yield now or die.
That is 4 crits in a row with another Storm Strike trigger. What the fuck did she eat? What, like, what's in your cereal, lady? Like, seriously. He's lower level than a lot of characters. Level 13 and level 14 is what we ended the last map with, so it doesn't have anything to do with the level, with his level, Graham. What I said was, Benji's problem is that he has had multiple level ups so far that have had 2 stats go up, and not even like 2 stats I give a shit about. It's not about what his level is at all.
Shut up, Buttercup. Huh?
Plus, he actually isn't behind on levels. He is not. The cereal is full of spite. Yeah, that's what it is. I just got done hunting another Quematrice. I feel sorrow for not being able to re-experience hunting the Chimkin for the first time again. I love this monster. The Quematrice is a weird one, because the Quematrice for me isn't like a particularly interesting monster. I don't think it does anything. Its move pool is super limited. It doesn't aggro a lot. However, what it is a very, very, very good opening monster. The Quem is wonderful as a here is one of your first hunts, just interesting enough that you have to worry about something, like its weird Firetail swipe, but it's also just forgiving enough that it's not going to body a new player, right? There's value in that. Not every monster needs to be like this mega endgame powerhouse. There's real value in having like a good baseline fight that new players can grind their teeth at. And that's exactly what that thing is. Also cool. Yeah, exactly, Krembo. Exactly. Also cool weapons. This worries me, by the way. These guys all have like hella accuracy.
It's rude to stare.
So try to give hope to our boy Benji. I hope he gets better. You know what? I'm gonna bait this dragon.
Thought you'd never ask.
There.
At your disposal.
This is fine. Brooke, get this man. Let's see what happens. Oh,
You
that's a
won't be
100% hit
missed.
chance against Brooke? Oh. Oh no. Stop it. No crit on the second hit here. Really? 20 damage if that connects. Woohoo! The spice, dude. The
All yours.
spice. Okay, I need to stop making Sloan obliterate everything, right? Do I, though? Do I really have to? That doesn't kill, it just preps for someone else to get the XP. Wonderful. Let's get fighting bald people. It's one bald guy, just split into many bald people. An LBG, it's forever me not getting tail. Yeah, access to slice. You just had to, lady. You just had to. Never mind. Access to slicing ammo is severely shit this generation. It's really, really bad.
It's all falling into place.
Magic, dex, speed. Whatever. What could I want more? What could I ever want more? You're perfect. Not sure Sarah is gonna like see any play eventually.
Bottoms up.
Oh, this isn't gonna kill unless she crits again. Oh, cool. Free experience. Who else?
Awaiting orders.
Lincoln? I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind getting some. Mind you, you can always get XP by just healing a guy, but this is fine.
By your
Ooh.
grace, Fang.
Sure. Sure thing, friend. And then
Let's get going.
we're gonna Strider that. Even about in Rise, I didn't use slicing ammo. I mean, in Worlds, slicing ammo was the thing to use until they patched it. Rightfully so patched it because fucking hell, nothing else was worth using. Slicing meta in early World was drastic. My spear's cooler than yours.
Not bad, not bad.
No, that's actually not good. That's not good at all. What a shame. A perfectly fine unit
And
ruined.
quietly. Huh?
I mean, obviously not, but still.
Quickly and quietly.
Let's go heal Brooke real quick. Having two healers over here is a fucking luxury.
I am here.
And then Alden. Alden, what's your fort? 14?
Let's do it.
You can theoretically take that, and I wouldn't mind. Man has no speeds, but his stats are looking good, yeah. 70%. Oh, poor Bianca. Hold up. Uh-oh. Oh, I was in danger. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Wonderful. Wonderful. So...
How can I help?
Let me get some of that.
He is back. And now... You.
You're really gonna try me?
She just does not stop critting. She just into a Storm Strike proc. Into a Storm Strike proc. Funs with the LBG in World. Maybe I should try it in Rise too. I mean, the LBG in Rise is interesting. The LBG in Wilds is... I have very strong opinions about both of the bowguns in Wilds, because I think they took the only interesting thing that bowguns had and, like, didn't replace it with anything. I think bowguns right now are in the worst place they've ever been. But we could fight on that for hours. Sophia doing her anti-mage thing. You know what? I wouldn't mind Helena getting this. Yeah, let's go. No, that's very reasonable, Elder. That's very reasonable. Exact kill. Exactsies.
Rome is the shadow cast.
You know what? Sure. Any strength speed level up
If you
will always be
insist,
okay
you
in my book.
insist.
Oh, this might have been one tile too far. We'll see now. We're fine.
You won't be missed.
We're more than fine. Never mind. I forgot about the other side entirely. I should have given that kill to someone else, but hey, Corvin taking it is okay in my book too.
Not bad for a street
Two
rat.
tier 2 tokens. And I believe we're starting to see people crystallize out that we want to use more. Very happy. Absolutely invigorating. Been years since any challenger truly put me to the test. That's because there's fucking, what, like 9, 10 of you? We may not have come had we known what a challenge it would be. I'm not sure I believe that, Princess. You don't seem the type to shy away from a challenge. Need not. And since we haven't, we should ask you some questions, Exiled One. What he said. Tell me, young man, what brings you here? Me? Go ahead, Alden. Well, we came to find someone, I guess that's you. Sarah said you have one of the Godstones. I see. Though I don't see what the point of fighting was if we're just going to talk anyway. You may understand in time. Would whichever of you is Sarah care to explain why you're after my supposed Godstone? I would. Our research led us to believe you're in possession of Theron's aspect. Yes, I gathered that from your young friend here. You plan on taking it from me?
No.
No, not at all. We just wanted to ask you about it. Good, for all our sakes. If that's the case, I'll allow it. You should really take on all of us by yourself. Be glad you'll never know. Oh, he recruits. Oh, he recruits. Okay. What do you do? Competitor. Kills grant 3% crit chance stacking in level. What? Oh. Oh. The problem is that we don't have the luxury of just feeding kills to someone, right? Because our primary concern when feeding kills is who gets the XP. So this isn't something we can super utilize, can we? Boss when you fight him versus the boss when he's a playable character? Yeah. Very much so, Marksman. Oh. Ooh. Stats? Many a stat? So, let me put it like that. The skeleton is going to have an aneurysm again. Eventually I'll have to miss, right? Eventually I have to miss. So, I want to just go Gale again. I want to just go Gale again because this is stupid dodge, right? This seems dumb as fuck. And I like dumb as fuck. But we already have a Gale. And we don't have any of those. So, we have a Reverie already. I don't really care for Reverie, I'm going to be honest with you. Or rather, it's still Elias that I don't care for. Let's make him one of the mages. Let's do that. Where do we end up here? Well, strength... He has 80% strength right now. Dude, that is such a fucking... Oh, no, never mind. Never mind, that's fine, I suppose. Huh. Skills grant 4% power, but it's only, like, these only stack in your mission, right? Like, once the mission ends, this resets, right? 33% chance to deal... Oh, this is Storm Strike, but, like, less chance, but higher damage. Guarantee a hit and increase crit by 25. Chain range +2. What do you think, chat? Fire or lightning? I have a preference. I know which one I want. What do you think? Fire or lightning? Yizim says fire. I want the one with a shark hit. That's the lightning one. Not a shark, still an orca, but that would be the lightning one. Probably doesn't matter, but what are the elements good against armor-wise? I have no idea. I can't look at it. It does not let me look at it. I've always approved of lightning over fire. I'm the same, Baxius. Lightning and ice are like my favorite elements. Fire for the better fortitude and magic. Well, does the fort really... Yeah, that does matter, right? Holy shit, I didn't think the fortitude was going to be that huge. This thing can't take a hit at all. Oh. Ice is the best element, I agree. Lightning and wind here. Reasonable. Okay, so here's what I was going to do. I was going to pick lightning. But then that fort... Oh god, I had not seen this at all. I was so focused on magic and speed. That fort means that this can't even trade effectively. Right? And we don't really have enough decks to just be dodging, so... Do we have to go Blaze? I feel like we have to go Blaze then, right? Oh, that's a shame. Oh, Blaze it is. Enter the Eternals. Try to miss and yet hit the bullseye yet again. What? I mean, Blaze is the only one that makes sense there, Skeleton, right? That's the only one that fucking makes sense there. Lightning is cool and all, but like... What? You want to be a mage preying on melees then? We already have that. Like, that's what Alden is. I was in the middle of a hunt. I know the guns are in a weird place, but I kind of like what they did with the LBG. Also, you couldn't have the glaive riding the dragon. No. No, I wish. Like, the problem with both of the guns right now is, Kale, that they're both, like, the most boring they have ever been. They're both the most boring they have ever been. And that's a shame. You know of the eternal aspect, and your group is not small. We've grown out of necessity. We believe someone is misusing the power of the aspects. What convinces you of that? We were attacked with one by a man capable of raising the dead. From what they've told me of the encounter, he was also able to phase extreme distances. Troubling, but an aspect alone wouldn't allow such things. Like the gods they represent, their dominions are quite limited.
Not.
Exactly, which is why we believe he may be in possession of more than one. Reanimating a couple of corpses is possible for a powerful mage, but 40? It's inexplicable otherwise. Likewise, phasing someone across the room is doable for many, but I've never heard of someone phasing themselves to places they could not see. Say someone was in possession of two aspects and using them nefariously, what use would I be? You have an aspect of your own, do you not? Do you have any insight on their nature? I'll admit I do carry Theron's aspect, but he governs only competition. What would this tell me of necromancy or teleportation? This necromancer alone is not what worries us. It appears many more aspects continue to disappear from the ancient Calamity Temples. Why would the aspects be found in the Calamity Temples in the first place? Why not? That's not an answer! The temples are thousands of years old, decrepit and hardly secure. But I see your point. Security is of little import when no one is looking. Exactly, but for the first time in 1,000 years, someone is. We've identified at least 4 sites in Delia which were recently targeted. How recently? In the scope of the last 2 or 3 weeks. I see. I know of one such site. It's not far from here. From the sounds of it, every second we waste is a second gifted to this necromancer. So you'll come with us? I will. I expect you'll have use for me if we run into this necromancer.
Things change.
Though in truth I have my own reasons for returning to the temple. I cannot promise to see all of your affairs through to the end. Nor would we expect you to. A group like ours could hardly be united by one singular purpose. You're not the same princess I knew of during my days in Oasis. I suppose I'm not. The shade of Kine reaches us all eventually. Dark Deity people didn't rely on security through obscurity. It's true. That is very true. Alright, units. I think the first thing we have to do, before anything else, is we deal with Helena. Helena. Ah. It's never crit. It's also never longsword, right? If you want any chance of doubling at all, it's never longsword. Is it though? I'm tempted, like, Warriors and Focus seems to be... Right, like, Warriors seem to, like, really be into the whole focus thing. But... you can make the argument for balance. I just don't think that... I just don't think it matters all that much, you know what I mean? So the reason we usually go balance is because we want the lowest weight possible, right? In order to, like, guarantee doubling. I don't think it matters too much on her. I think she's going to have a much harder time hitting things. Because that's just how knights develop, right? Crit is right out. Crit is right out. We're not going crit. I think longsword is too heavy. It's between a focus and balance. You know what? We're picking both. Screw it. Let's just take both. And let's just see it in action. We'll know what to pick in action. And I'm not going to commit the tier 2 tokens yet. The tier 2 tokens I'm going to commit on... Lord and Bianca have theirs already. Shia has hers already. ISS is already. Is there anyone else we wanna... Was Irving even in the last fight? Hold up. Is there anyone else we wanna put a tier 2 on? Brooke, potentially? Maybe the answer is Brooke. Corvin probably follows the same principle as Shia, right? Get crit or die trying. I don't see why you wouldn't. Orima, I have no read on it right now. I've no idea what to do with Orima. I need to see him, like, actually, like, do things first. No clue. We'll leave it where it is right now. Yeah, Brooke, go. 1 cutlass, lass. The thieves get a lot of the tier 2s just cause they want the bonus damage and crit to make up for their lack of strength. Yeah, that makes sense, Graham. That makes perfect sense. Let's go get out of here. And then inventory. So you have Theron's Passion. Critting increases crit chance by 1% of the rest of the level. So for the rest of the fight. When we crit something, we get to crit more. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? That's what I'm thinking. Forward. In the Aramorn Waste, the party fights and defeats the legendary Cenari, Orima. Though he does possess an eternal aspect, he claims he doesn't know much about their nature. And as one lead runs dry, another is opened. At the mention of Calamity Temples, Orima peaks up. Remnants of an ancient pre-Calamity Empire, the Calamity Temples remain as shrines to the gods. Orima knows of such a site nearby and agrees to join the group, for at least that long. Helena, another newcomer, agrees to follow along. A monk of the Silent Way, she is seeking a higher purpose. After observing the conversation with Orima, she decides this is a better call than any she has yet heard. The party heads now for the nearby Temple of Fame. The Temple of Fame. Theron's blade! Oh, I remember you. Your armor is stupid. Really fucking stupid. Good pilgrims, stay back. This is no time for offerings. Something evil is afoot. Orima? We're more than capable. We can help.
Press the attack.
So it appears. Very well, then follow me and stay close. Something necrotic is defiling the temple. I'll need to concentrate to stand any chance of cleansing it. Be on your guard. If you can protect me for long enough, the temple's magic should be able to drive them back. Vesta! Hello, Vesta! I don't know what Vesta does, like Eternal Resolve. Grants adjacent allies 15% fortitude. Oh no. I want to make you a priest so bad, though. Oh, fuck. This is, the entire priest case is something that I can't really deal with. What the fuck is that breastplate? It protects exactly the breast, but not the vital organs it's supposed to protect. So like, there's like, you can get to the heart really easy. How stupid. Okay, help! Wait. Ugh. That's not even a good acolyte, no? Like, that doesn't look like a good acolyte. What do you think, chat? This one I'm drawing a blank on. This one I am... I have no fucking idea. Like I look at these stats, right, and I'm kind of confused. These acolyte stats just ain't good. Make her a tank, Mort? I mean, Eternal Resolve does want her to be... Oh, why did my game just minimize? Hold up. Eternal Resolve, there we go, wants her to be, like, around people. So she would make, like, a front line. Sure, I can see that. Inquisitor for maximum bonking. We don't have an Inquisitor, so I'm not against that idea. That's... What the fuck? Power increased by 40% of enemies' magic stats, so we're anti-mage. Healing increased accuracy by 25% for one turn. Who gives a shit? Little speed makes it look benchable or another tanky guardian. Yeah. Yeah. However, counterpoint. This. A passive is OP. 15% fort? That doesn't look OP, but it looks good, but it doesn't look OP. You might need that accuracy. That's a good point, yeah. Given this, absolutely want to run green on her already. Yeah, very good point, Graham. I'm gonna be honest, my first instinct is to make her another guardian. That's the first thing I want to do. You really want to make her a tank chat? You really want to go Inquisitor? Okay, sure, let's do it. I wouldn't, but sure. Locked in. There we go. I mean, you might just be fucking right? So we finally reached the point where we can start benching people. We can finally start benching people. Let's go make squads. Let's go make squids. Let me just get someone with 25% fortitude. Yes, Helena gives herself 25%. Probably would do more healing than fighting regardless. In Inqui with those defensive stats, no. So, let's make a squid. How do we make a good squad? I have no fucking idea. Let's start with every squad gets a dodge tank. Right? That happens all the time. Let's say every squad gets 2. Every squad gets a mage. The cuties plus Alden. Oh no. Oh no. Soy sauce, rice, seaweed, wait, that's sushi. Oh, I could go for some sushi now. Every squad gets a healer. Every squad gets a stoke tank, I suppose. Plus new lady. That's why we can only deploy 13, because new lady's already there. Range nuke. I would like someone else other than Sophia there. But that's fine. And then one more for each side. We have like, what, flex slots? The flex slots are gonna be Brooke. And then someone else. If everything is required later, don't think so. The other gets the strategic Brooke. Mind you, I'm not picking Brooke this late because I want to bench her. I'm picking her this late because I'm going through roles. And her role is the one that we're bringing 4 of already. We might bring her out as like a roaming skirmisher, sort of. Try to develop her that way. Because of Duelist. Benji, I don't think Benji is ever going to be the pick. I'm currently... It's probably just Lincoln, right? I think it's this. Undead brigands have defiled the temple. What is my camera doing? Oh, it's circling through idiots. Defend Vesta while she cleanses it. It's like, camera, please. This isn't right. Oh, they force Orima on you. Never mind. They force Arima on you. Okay. Or do they? Did I not select him? So here's the problem. Hold up. Hold up. One thing that I should do when we make our squads like this is we should absolutely then position them correctly. You think it would help if we positioned our squads correctly? There are no mages here. There doesn't need to be a Sophia. So Sophia can immediately move down. Alden and Samara do not make for a front line. At all. But these two wild kids do. This is the heaviest mage heavy that has ever mage heavied. So, Brooke, this is you. How does Brill work? When no adjacent ally. Okay, so it's not like I can put a mage behind her and then just be fine. Who do we want tanking this? Ooh. Oh, this is also super mixed. Orvin? And then we stick Sloan behind. We keep Marin here to heal. I'm down for that. Samara, you take this position. This side is going to suck. I think I'm going to try to send Vesta over there. We can also just have Caius here and have Vesta take this position down here. We can't switch her, but that should be fine. Alden is a bit misplaced over there, but that's where all of the plate is. That's okay. Do this. Where did you go? Oops. Oh my god, I swear. There. Yeah, I think that's it. We have a healer here, we have a healer here, we have a healer here, although she can't heal herself. So, I don't know. Maybe we need to keep Lincoln on this side. Let's keep Lincoln on this side. Alright. Let's do this. Please, camera, please stop. Camera, please. There we go. Alright, defend for 8 turns. Let's defend for 8 turns. First thing that I need to see... Oh, Lord. He cannot hit shit. He cannot hit anything. Never mind. You took that personal. Yeah, you can double me. That's okay. That's cool. Cool double there. Sick double, dude. A bit worried about the hit chances on Shia here. Nice dodge. Bit very worried about that. A bit worried about this hit chance too. Hold up. Let's do like Sophia things first. Oh god, hit chances across the board are being a bit shite. Uh-oh.
I feel stronger.
That's fine.
Look stronger?
That one's fine. We're just going to hold position here, right? Like, this is flat out a hold. We could charge this. How do you feel about charging this, chat? How do you feel about charging these people? I'm kind of in favor of running in there. Oh, what was that? Like, what are they gonna do? Hit me? Having a tank that takes no damage and deals no damage is perfect in Platinum games. You can make the argument that obviously a tank off-turning is optimal, but I would say that having a tank that doesn't kill on their turns is super cool because that means you get to distribute that 60% hit rate. You get to distribute Oh. Uh-oh. This isn't great. None of this is. You get to distribute and decide who gets experience then. Otherwise, tanks can be really soaky in a lot of Flemlem.
Quickly and quietly. Pathetic.
I'm just gonna keep him there. Shoot about.
Sharp
Wow!
skills, full
Dragon Cat,
heart.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think this is the only side we're not charging with.
This should be fun.
Please. Fuck. Oops. I felt really good about stats last map. This map? Not so much. Not so much this map.
I can work with this.
Magic speed, I suppose? This is also the side that I'm not going to be advancing on. No one can get there, really, right?
will be
What
done.
if... It will be done. He said, ugh. 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 Got him. He flash triggered. Now we just have to deal with this. 25 into what? 9? Oh, never mind. But they can only get one in there. They're super locked down here. This is fine. We'll just do this slowly, one by one, hopefully. Never mind. I'm really worried now.
Lead the way.
I'm worried now. I feel like this was bad. Very, very bad. There are like too many enemies have too many chances to hit against the characters that are supposed to be really dodgy on my end. And that frightens me.
Fine by me.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. And good stats too. Wait a second, what the fuck? She just can't die. What? Oh no, she took damage. Awful. What? What? You hit
You're
Bianca?
really gonna try me?
Unforgivable. No doubles this time around. Oh, they're all hitting. Huh. Beautiful. We're gonna struggle killing anything over here. Ooh. Ooh, crunchy. Huh? I don't know why my dodge tanks are
You
certainly
won't
soak
be
tanking.
missed.
But sure. That's more than 16. So far, everything is... This sucks. This one sucks. This one's bad. But I think Brook was always going to be the art of that operation. Over here. Take this guy and we remove him. You know what? I just realized. Shit. I realized I fucked up. We don't have a healer over there, do we? Link! Hello, everyone. Link, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in.
You shouldn't have.
What was your stream? What were you doing? And welcome to Watch Me Get Destroyed.
If you insist.
Hit. You know, there's an argument to be made to just like sit here and heal on
On
her.
the move.
Uh-oh. The Dice Legends demo was meh. Oh, I looked at Dice Legends and kind of wasn't like super enthused about it, but I didn't play it. What left you so whelmed by it? Anything specific? Damn it.
Little warning next time.
Right flank might just have to fall back. Might just have to fall back, like, hard. Will it blend? Yes, it will. Lance is all over the place and the tooltips don't match the actual debuffs. Oh, no. Oh, if there's one fucking thing I hate, it's shit like this. Ugh. Get your description sorted, for Christ's sake. Get your description sorted. Horrible to see when... Like, okay, sometimes it's translation stuff, right? Translation stuff is always unfortunate, what can you do? But when I see a game where the descriptions don't match like what's actually happening, to me that means that no one really cared about it, right? Like, clearly no one gave a shit. Because if they did, we wouldn't have to deal with it.
Coming in hot.
Okay, this wasn't a necessary... Well, it wasn't necessary to kill, but... It wasn't necessary for overall board position, but I'll certainly take the advance here. I didn't think we would get it. That does put us staggered on this side. But... Now we're on a good weapon on Helena, it's fine. Sir Raiden! You are the best duckling. How you doing? Hello, Sir Raiden. Ooh, that's really bad damage. Ooh. That was my reaction, I finished it, but since they did 0 proof rating and didn't actually bother fixing their tooltips, I won't ever play the full game. Yeah. I can be really petty about this as well, Link, right? I recently had someone approach me, I'm not going to name names. I recently had a developer approach me about playing their game on stream, and it was a turn-based tactics roguelike, which, okay, like I'm up for this. That's cool. All of these are things I like. And I looked at the stuff they put out, and this wasn't like a Eastern developed game and then translation issues or anything. This was like a Western studio. And within their title, they had misspelled roguelike. In the traditional way, they had called it a rouge-like. In their fucking, like, in the big trailer they put out for it. Like, their main trailer. That one? Oh, you know which one I'm talking about, Link. Okay, good. Like I said, not naming names. They had misspelled roguelike to rouge-like. And for me, I stopped looking at it immediately because, like, that's a level of care not being put in. Why would I waste my time with it? Was it all in reddish colors? No, it was green-bluish, I believe. If you can't even be bothered to, like, fucking proofread your trailer, like, your main trailer, what the fuck? And yeah, you could argue that's a bit petty, like, that could still be a good game, what do you mean, right? And there's a good chance that you're right, that could still be a good game. But I don't feel like I need to take the chance. I don't feel like I have to. This sucks. I'm super worried about this side right now. I'm super fucking worried about this. I kind of want to fall back. But it feels it's a bit late now. In fact, I kind of want to fall back on all sides. This is the only one I'm happy with. And Shia has decided to no longer do damage. Understandable.
Would hate to be you right now.
54% crit chance, by the way.
Would hate to be you right now.
So, downside of this is that now someone else can hit him. I would actually like for Garrick to not kill whatever he touches.
Expectations.
This isn't great. The fort index matters exactly for this turn, but technically never. I've never seen that spell. Oh, cool. Yeah, we're falling back on right flank. Like, heavily. If it's not too late already.
Sorry
No!
in advance.
Stop! You're killing yourself. Stop it. They're just gonna keep coming, dude. Thank you. Vesta don't give a shit. Wonderful. Yeah, you know what? Vesta is immediately moving up into main squad. This is insane. Very fun to look at. Oh my god. This... Oh. Also not doing so hot. Okay, Helena level is good. Gimme...
Grown is the shadow cast.
Yeah, gimme basically exactly that. Holy crap. Please let it end. Let it be over. Let the cycle be discontinued.
I'm a long way from home.
Oh, my boy. My boy. Yeah, see? Brooke is going to die this turn. Brooke is dead. Unless, of course, they magically go for Sloane. Please do that.
Can't argue with results.
Please put more hits into Sloane.
It's all falling into place.
Try to kill my murder mage. Do it. But stop. No, Brooke. 1 HP to dream. Oh, boy. Assaulted owl noises. We can all make it back, yes? We can all make it back. Okay. That's about right.
How can I help?
Ooh.
My hard work is paying off.
Actually, that sucked. I should have just used the, I just should have used the item she had that heals it to 100. That's what I should have done. Hey, chat. Quick question. Do you think I should tank all of this on Sloane? Oh, there's too much other dog shit coming in. But I think I could tank all of this on Sloane, except for these two, maybe. Maybe. Let's see whether we can kill this nerd. We do need to hit a 68.
History will
Got him.
forget you.
Survived. She did survive. But I also mispositioned. These should be staggered so that... And Brooke should be one back. Like, Kaya should be here. That way she doesn't get her duelist power up right now, and that's really bad. Really, really bad. Yo, hold up a second. And we don't want to face it to the opposite
Alright.
tile. Fuck it. Sloane frontline, let's go. It's a brave new world. It is a brave new world that we live in. Please do. Thank you, okay. Hit chance is not great. A VTuber. If I get rid of this guy, which we cannot. Random Alden crit? No. Once, okay, he got a defense level. This is about to matter exactly now.
Right away.
Because I think we need to do this.
Yield now or die.
Unnecessary, but beautiful.
Push the advantage.
Not bad, not bad.
That's an awful level up. I appreciate the speed, but nothing else that bloody mattered. Let's do something with this, shall we? Have a Sophia will travel. Cool.
How can I
Just do some
assist?
anti-mage shit. It's funny that that theoretically kills. The other play with her is to heal here. But the potential upside of that is much better. Never mind, I misread it. I thought I read his damage output as the expected health value that he had remaining there.
Would hate
But it didn't
to
make
be
a
you
difference.
right now.
Could have hit the other guy.
Leave some for me.
Beautiful. A beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. You may keep trying that, yeah?
I'm here.
This shit farms XP
Nice
right
to see you
now.
on your feet.
Very nice. Very nice. I have a feeling that's about to end. That was just a crit. Why you crit me, bro? Rude. Okay, we're hoping that the mages on the right side are going to take the Sloan bait. They might honestly not. Oh, beautiful. Not so good. That's all right. That's our Sloan target. Actually... all the blood's still all the blood's still inside. All the bleeding's internal. Don't worry about it. Uh-huh.
Can't argue with results.
I'm pretty sure that was the only melee guy that was able to get to her this turn. And they're still going for Brook. No, don't do this. Well, only one of them can go for Brook, right? The other ones have to go for Sloan. Let's do this. Good luck, idiots. Wonderful. That's also fine. We can trade him, like... Oh, there's the big guy. Yo, fancy. Very fancy. Didn't do anything, but very impressive. Every single Vesta fight is just, why are you bothering? Why are you bothering, sir? Do you not have anything better to do?
Fine by me.
No, I need you to level up strength. I know you don't do so well with the whole strength stat, but I need you to bother, please. Please. And very thank you.
I was careless.
Never mind, magic reduced by 1 is irrelevant. Okay, we are minus a Brook. So, why is this a problem? Because now we have nothing here. We can fall back.
Oh, all right.
And now we have to. Oh, let's do... no, let's do this. Fine. Talk. The minus a Brook might be a problem. The minus a Brook is a problem. The minus a Brook is simply a problem. There's not much I can deny about this.
Sorry in advance.
Oh, that is what I was hoping for. Big Magic Dude does nothing. Wonderful. Big Magic Dude is worth big magic experience points.
Meeting expectations.
Not really.
My shield is yours.
Vesta? Yeah, no, avocado toast. Fucking millennials.
What would be?
Get him. Ashia desperately needs strength levels. But it's like, what, a 30%er or something? It is bad. It's really bad.
I'm here. Whenever you need me.
Let's do like something random with our life. So we could fall all of this back into here and just like kind of try to consolidate the flanks. It stops us from farming down here. I don't like that.
Can do.
I would like to continue getting dumb levels of experience for no effort. He did hit. Surprising.
Can do.
This needs to crit.
Yield now or die.
I mean, it's Bianca.
Waiting orders.
What else can I say, you know?
Rally to me.
It is will.
What else can I say? But 9% is 2 more than you need. The 27% crit streak is real. Let's go. This worries me. I'm really worried about this position. Corvin needs to do a lot of heavy lifting here, and I don't know whether he will. Simultaneously, we're also seeing Caius take a couple of hits here. I did not, like, whatever I did to the right flank squad was not right. There should have been a different, like, unit composition on the right flank. It's already dead! Is it, though? That's the problem. Okay, 1%ers, we love to see them. Ow? What do you mean 65% hit rate? But if she was wearing a bikini, she would level strength. I mean, have you seen... Like, there, look at Vesta's character, like, armor design. Just look at that. Also, to be honest,
This one's on the house.
that's her outfit. I don't think a bikini would do much there. Don't think that would change anything, really. Please hit. Thank you. Helena has had a lot of good hit luck. Obviously not an accurate unit, but she is consistently getting hits in at the moment. Almost getting ready for that to stop. It's fine. That's no damage even if it connects. That's a clear. Hold up. We get to upturn that guy. Always up for more Caius levels. Beautiful. And we live another turn. Okay, turn 5. It has become readily apparent that these guys are the big threat, and nothing much else. Disappear. And then there's the option to step forward, but I don't think we are. I think I'm just going to get this guy out. Obviously, like, engaging over here isn't great. I think our optimum would be here. That leaves, like, what? 3, 4... that leaves 4 spots to engage. Well, that's the same as here. Never mind. Leaves the same number of spots.
Let's get going.
One big question is whether I want to do this. They have a really bad hit chance into me, but I don't know about the axe dude. Hold up, let's check the axe dude real quick. 1%er as well. Okay. In that case, we're gonna heal and then step forward, because I can't risk them hitting Maren. Maren is just going to die. And, like, I'm not having that. Oh, but their beach DLC. I forgot about that one. I forgot that existed, Link. I forgot that existed. Like, one thing that this game, in my opinion, absolutely succeeds at is character design. Like, character design was maybe not like armor design. I would fire that armorer and replace them with anything else. Maybe like my child cousin who has drawn a really cool like piece of armor on a piece of paper at one point. I think I trust them more. But overall, like character design and is solid. I mean, please. Look at this. This is just peak. Happy anime girl with ferret. How can you improve on this formula? How do you do that? You can't. That's the answer. You cannot. Oh, we have heal range 1, never mind. There's a point where I need to heal Shia, and that turn is now.
Thought you'd never ask.
Right? Me for 18? You can hit me for 18, I'm down. You can, you can look at Bianca instead. Bianca is... I mean... Listen. This is a different kind of... Bianca is different. Let's leave it at that. Sophia is like, oh, look, happy. Oh, look, cute. And then Bianca is... You really had custom-made armor made, eh? I suppose you had to. Different approaches. Very different approaches. God damn it. I wish that had done something. Can't even go forward here. We'll just have to take like this really shitty exchange. These guys are super resistant. Peachy! Peachy! Good morning. How you doing? Let's go save this man before he unmans himself. You were online today? Yeah, of course. So sorry. No, never apologize, Peachy. Please. Would have been here otherwise. Never. You don't ever have to apologize. Thank you for being here when you have the time. I appreciate that a lot. How was your day? No, you didn't just wake up. Normally you wake up like 4 or 5 hours ago, right? I hope you've had a pleasant time so far. Am I enjoying the game more than last time? Yes, 100%, Saran, 100%. And I'm not quite sure whether it's the game doing it. The more I play Dark Deity, the surer I am that the first time I tried to play this and bounced off of it really hard was entirely due to non-game related reasons. The more I play of this, the surer I am that, like, yeah, I just had a shitty day at work or something. 55? Maybe? Never mind. So I'm quite content with it at the moment. One thing that I'm also noticing, though, is that the save file we had that said we're in Chapter 9 is a bit weird, because I remember this, right? Wasn't there also, like, a weirdish swamp level coming up? Like, I remember more than Chapter 9, but it might have been that we started that stream at Chapter 9, played through these, and then I didn't bother saving and just went, oh, fuck this. That's probably what happened. It had massive rebalancing when it released, too. That I never saw, Dazim. That I never saw. I only ever saw... You know what? You're all on magic, right? Hold up. Yeah, you're all on magic. Go fuck yourselves. Hey, oi, in there. So I never got to the rebalancing part.
You face the
That might have helped. Your first time playing was right. Was it right after release? It was on release day, Skeleton. It was on release day. Yeah, absolutely. I tend to pick these kind of games up when they release. If my memories are correct, developers patched a lot of issues at one point and made the game much better. So there's a chance that it was that, yeah. But, like, I remember one of the things that I was really, like, maybe so unreasonably upset about was I thought the story was kind of stupid. I still think it's not great, but not to the extent then. I didn't really care for most of the characters, whereas right now, like, yeah, no, I don't mind this roster whatsoever. I don't know where I had that idea from. I remember that being a big point. I kind of remember my last rant about it when, like, none of this shit makes sense. Why the fuck are our characters acting like this?
Even now,
Like,
the arena is with me.
Plot question mark. And I'm not getting that this time. It's been so long my brain is Swiss cheese from COVID times 2, yeah. I mean, mine's Swiss cheese from not. I don't know. All I can for sure say that is that I'm having a good time with it. Be lurking, Hichi, thank you for dropping in. Enjoy your lurk, okay? It had a shitload of bugs too. I don't necessarily remember running into any major bug.
It will be done.
I mean, I'm sure you're right. But, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to pinpoint, like, what my original issue with it is, right? And was.
Honored.
And I think, like, for me, I can say that my original issue was that I was just cranky that day. I maybe just needed a bit of a nap. And it kind of sucks to admit that as a content creator. Like, you want to be... You kind of want to go like, no, you can totally trust me with your game. Like, I'm going to give this, like, a... I'm going to be, like, totally impartial on this, and I'm going to be, like, super professional about shit.
This one's on the house.
But, I don't know, that's not the type of person I am, right? Maybe it's the person I want to be, but it's definitely not the person I am. The one thing I remember most is there was a stage that was super eye-searing visually.
Thought you'd never
Really
ask.
no. Really no. You want to take the chance to take 24 here? No. No, I don't. Thought about it. Let's not. In fact, let's go move over there. Okay. We can't do what I want to do. I want to hit this guy and then Sloan this, but Sloan would have to take Corvin's No, I can do that. Hold up. I know the Sansa played an Otome game and didn't get Jalen went back and liked it more. Yeah, it's not pure fodder. I still hate that game because I hate the main character. I mean, if none of the characters resonate with you, you're gonna have a different problem, right?
What will you do now?
All
Disarm
yours.
this guy. No, not face. Ah! I still think the, like, class secondary abilities, like face and chain, etc., are major, like, misses. Like, it's nice that they try to give all of the classes, like, a thing to do. But in reality, that thing isn't super interesting. So, chain is obviously powerful. Disarm is very powerful. It's less the power levels of these that are objectionable and more the fact that they're just not super interesting. Oh my god, that does nothing. Wait, why does that do nothing? Are you on plate? You're on plate, that's why.
I am here.
Hitcha? Hitcha again. Helena, give me... What do I expect? Of a...
Shadow cast.
You know what? Weirdly enough, I don't mind this. I was going to say, give me all your defensive stats, please. And then, obviously, she did not. But also, those are all stats she's lacking.
Orders.
And I don't mind her getting them. Miss me with that. So apparently Acclaim is coming. The studio? Sorry, that was weirdly high-pitched. Huh? Okay, but in what form? Hold up, let's not get excited over meaningless bullshit. In what form? Like, are they bringing the company back? Like, are they dredging the name out of the grave with random-ass people that are probably not gonna matter at all, or what? Because that's what I feel like is going to happen, right? Like, sight unseen, news unheard. My initial instinct would be like, okay, they're taking the name, and that's it. Or is it like the original crew? Because that would be exciting. This is what was posted in Discord, says Kale. I don't have X, so I can't go further into the post. That's fine. Claim's backend is led by CEO Alex Joseph, the former founder and CEO of Graffiti Games Publisher. Initial goals are to support indie developers, reignite classic franchise, provide funding, marketing, PC support to indie studios. Okay, so this is meaningless. This is a corpse puppet that might be doing good, sure, who fucking knows? But they're not bringing Acclaim back. They're making a company that is named Acclaim. I guess.
Fine by me.
I have no objections, but like, oh. I find it hard to be excited about that, you know? One thing that we forget a lot. Funnily enough, we don't forget about it in every other piece of media. In movies, this is super common, right? Like in movies, it's never, ooh, there is a new movie coming from fucking, what's the movie company? I don't know any movie companies. This giant production company is making a new movie, fucking exciting! Whoa, no, it's always, hey, this is the screenwriter, these are the actors.
Done it without you, butter.
This is the director, right? Like, it's always the people involved. But with fucking video games, people just go like, yeah, it's another Blizzard game! Until, like, we realize that Blizzard is a shell of what it used to be. Like, a shadow of the thing it was 30 years ago. And now it's just, like, full of people that don't deserve to be in the industry. Right? Who gives a shit what their company's going to be called? Sorry, I'm going on a lot, like, I don't mean this to be anything against you personally, Kale, obviously. But if you had told me, like, hey, yeah, cool, it's Acclaim, and like, here's the staff. Like, here's some of the OG staff. Here's people that we know have done good under that name. I would have been really excited, but it's just, I don't know. They named their company that. If I meet a random guy on the street and he says like, yeah, my name is Jesus because my parents named me that, I'm not going to suddenly start worshiping the guy, right? Name means nothing, in essence. And the company that brought you X game, except all the people that made are fired, and the new people hate the original and the fans. Yes, Deism, exactly. Classic. Absolute fucking classic right there.
Would hate to be you right now.
I put stuff from the Korean Otome peeps, chariots anymore. The ones that were there for their PC games and the best parts of the mobile one are all gone. It's a shell of chariot. Yeah, see, that's what I mean. What if that Jesus is really hot? I mean, more power to him. If he's like, firstly, I don't know. I don't like, I don't swing that way, but like, he's like really hot, maybe. I don't know. Never say never, right? I love the smell of sacrilege in the morning. I think received was misspelled on that screen, but I only caught a glimpse of it. I was too busy laughing at my own stupid jokes.
I am here.
The fact that she's taking 3 from this is insane. You know one thing I didn't check that only comes up right now on like the second to last turn? Do any of these guys in the back row have any interesting items? They do not. And in fact, nothing that's left on the board has items at all. So I should have looked at that before to see whether we could target a direction. Yeah, Graham, exactly. It was a bit late for me to realize that. I should have looked at that much, much earlier.
Wrong day to play hero.
Bianca, stop showing off. Seriously, you're already the best unit we have. Stop showing off, lady. Oh, this might have been bad. I don't know how much that kills. Sloan? Eat. Like, yeah, we're frontlining against the other last two units there, but they're both casters. What are they gonna do? Hit her? Funny.
It's all falling into place.
I'll take the dex level, I suppose. The mag's expected. The dex is, like, nice.
We've got you.
But I would really like some speed on her. Like, I would really like some speed. Overall...
It's rude to stare.
It's rude to stare. Exactly. That's what I wanted to say. Thank you, Shia. Overall, I'm not super happy with how this map went. I went into this really confidently, thinking we would just soak whatever the fuck happened on every front line. And then we really, really didn't. Thoughts in-game order being flat is a crime. That's because all of these bodies are interchangeable. Every one of that class has the same body and just the heads are switched. It is criminal. Especially if you know what Sloane's original art was. Saraiden was so kind as to link me the original Sloane art. And I don't know whether I can show that on Twitch. Like, I don't know. I do wish there had difference between the battle models. Yeah, like... DD2 doesn't have that problem anymore, right? DD2, although... I mean, I don't know this. But DD2 felt like they were made on a unit-by-unit basis. There are a bunch of mages with high attack and defense, but low magic. Do you mean, like, the Conjure dudes? I don't know whether that's necessarily a bug or they're just tank. Aren't battle mages just exactly that?
I'm here.
Like, battle mages are just that, right?
Alice guides me.
What the fuck? Sam, has anyone told you that you're a healer? You don't need those stats. Lady. Like, got the class wrong? I don't know. Maybe? Maybe?
Let's get going.
Just go kill here, right? Down. Not great. Vesta's also a healer, look at her tank. I mean, Vesta can heal. There's a difference there. We need a crit here. Aw, come on, Garrick. Oh, did you see it, Skeleton? Did you see it? Still split 50-50 on whether or not I should pick up DD2 on launch day. I will absolutely. We got to talk to the dev 2 streams ago for a little bit. They dropped in and they were very nice. I played very little of the demo. I only played the first map, and the first map feels really good to play. It feels really good to play. There's a bunch of shit that needs to be said, needs to still be seen, like how unit advancement works. I'm sure we see that in the demo already. I am not, so don't tell me. I will end you. But the sheer, like, UI improvement and, like, the way that you handle the map and everything, plus the voice acting is nice from what I've seen, plus I like the character design. It helps that the main character this time seems to be at least partially red-headed woman that could kill me. Don't worry, I still have a type. I'm definitely picking up DD2 on launch. 100%. You skipped the demo entirely? Well, that's fair. I picked up the demo on a whim. We were doing something else that day, and I just went, hey, cool, fuck it, let's look at the demo at the end of the day.
Can do.
And I don't regret it. Do not regret it.
Yield now or die. You're really gonna try me?
I mean, no, Sloan doesn't heal, Motto. Sloan is a mage. Wait, was that a Swiftwind crit? Oh my god, that was a Swiftwind crit. Bianca's seeing Vesta and going like, listen. Competition.
By your grace, Fate.
And now she needs to show off. And I mean, I don't mind it, but still. You get smacked by Thor's banhammer. No, it's the spoon of shame, AJ. It's the spoon of shame.
This one's on the house.
Oh, that doesn't kill, unfortunately. That stays at 1.
Wrong day to play hero.
Why do you do this? It's so stupid. He's so stupid. God, I love her. Okay, she missed, but still. She's just standing there. Menacingly. That's all she does. So did you see how angry Helena looks? Oh, stage clear, never mind. Stage clear. We didn't clear all the enemies, which is a bit of a shame. We cleared a lot. We did kill a whole lot. We also killed Brooke. But she only lost 1 magic, so nothing really happened. I hope that's all of them. Those guys give me the creeps. You should see the patrons I used to serve. Vesta, are you alright? Yes, I'm fine. Just a bit winded is all. You look pale. The cleansing requires a great deal of energy. You should rest. We can save the introductions for tomorrow. I think you're right. I can count on you to... We'll keep watch. In the morning, I'll explain everything. Please get some sleep. Thank you, all of you. I'm not sure I can repay your kindness, but I doubt these walls will still stand without it. No need for thanks. We'll need an assistance of our own soon enough. No need for thanks, just be a wall. One well-placed arrow could down Vesta with... Yeah, Vesta's armor is fucking stupid. Somebody needs to go through the VODs of this and past streams to count all of Bianca's crits. Give me the statistic. Like, if anyone's really fucking bored, give me the statistic of times Bianca's crit versus not crit. Give me her actual crit percentage. Because I will tell you it's not 27. It is not. Or 29, or anything of the sort. What an oblivion is that? That's like thunder. There's not a cloud in the sky. But the storm comes nonetheless. What you're hearing are the drums of war. I've never seen a force so large marching out of Oasis. Our Amoran troops. Where are they headed? North, to the border at Swift Harbor, no doubt. And we must follow. Are you mad? We couldn't possibly take on a force that size. I don't expect they will go unopposed by your Delian compatriots. But it's not that army we're after. We need to get to Swift Harbor as soon as possible. Before it burns? Why Swift Harbor? Wouldn't it be best to travel by road? I took the liberty this morning of sharing all that you've told me with Vesta. She has a contact who may be able to help. In Swift Harbor? No, in Varroa. All the way across the Beryl Sea. The war will have ended long before we return. Who's this contact anyway? All you need to know is that they can help. I should explain. Huh? This place still stands because of them. It's only right that they know what it is. And besides, from everything you shared, it's clear to me they seek the aspects in goodwill. As you wish. It's true, I'm a priestess of Fane, but in this temple I serve another purpose. I'm a member of the Order of the Eternals. Order of the Eternals? Wasn't that a really shitty movie? I've never heard of that before. That's how we prefer it. We're charged with keeping protection of the eternal aspects, some of which you have discovered and learned to use. I assure you, we've only ever sought to study and protect them. Actually, we haven't really used them because I keep forgetting. And it's clearer now than ever that we aren't the only ones to have taken such an interest. The Order has been made aware of more sinister activities surrounding the aspects, not unlike the attack last night. Why attack this temple? In this place, I am the guardian of a small trove of aspects. The necromancer sought them, no doubt. Now I trust they would be safer in your hands. A trove of eternal aspects. Please be less specific. If you mean to entrust us with these aspects, you have my word that we will guard them with our lives and put them to good use. I'm certain you would, but first I must ask that you help me fare them to Varroa. The Order is much more powerful there, and my superiors will want to know what you've learned. I'm sure we can protect both you and the aspects while we get to the truth of the matter. Sarah, Samara, what do you think? We don't have any other leads. If the Order knows more, they're best suited to help. I think this is a mistake. If there was ever any question about a desertion, booking passage across the sea would remove all doubt. They stopped questioning that the moment we walked away from Red Hill. Why fight it? I understand the weight of this choice, but you must decide quickly. It would be best to get to Swift Harbor before things get ugly. If what you say is true about the Order, then it's hardly a decision. We'll follow your lead. Inventory, there's an exclamation mark. Why? Convoy. Eternal aspects. So we now have Orion's Pursuit, hit chance increased by 15%. This needs to go to someone immediately. We've had this for a while, I think. The aspect of Revenge, 25% more counterattack damage. Hee hee hee. Hee hee hee. Ilmath's Faith, 80% resistance to arcane magic. Klein's Passage. Each turn grants a 1% buff to advanced stats. Wow. Acleon's Pride, enemies are much more likely to attack the holder. Zelda's Flight, swapped strength and speed. What? Oh. Altoon's Descent. Dodge increases by 30% of strength. Oh. Varden's Ardor. Power increased by 50% of each weapon stat. Wait, what? Okay. And Daenerys Whisper. Lost power and true speed. So you, like, your actual power is going to be like 3, but your true speed is going to be 50. Why are the dedicated army people still with us? Or why is Irving so invested were questions that were asked at this time. Yeah, so the dedicated army, like, the reason is kind of not that stupid, right? Like, I thought this was dumb at the time. But the dedicated army people are still with us because we're deserters. And if they go back, they get executed. And I don't know how I didn't see that at the time. What Bianca said there, like, oh yeah, they stopped asking these questions when we left Red Hill, is we deserted. One thing that I still take a bit of umbrage with is that it didn't take that much for us to leave Red Hill like this. Obviously, we were surrounded and about to get killed, but fucking, what's his face? Lincoln, for example, has always struck me as someone that would have probably just sat through that and got himself killed for king and country. And yet, we are in this pressure situation where we're surrounded, and we're just accepting that, getting taken out of it, and leaving. That's the part that I think is pretty weak. Everything else is fine. And now, like, there is a bit of a point where everyone is kind of just like going along with things a bit too much, if you ask me. But it's nowhere near as like bad or like story breaking as I initially felt like it was. Alas, the stream comes to an end for today. It comes to an end. Big stretch. But chat, thank you everyone for being here. I have no doubt in my mind that next week is going to be a lot more of Dark Deity 1. In fact, I can kind of see the schedule already in front of me. It's just going to be DD1. Pasted 5 times. Maybe. We'll see whether there's anything else that comes up. But I am really interested in getting this further and potentially finishing it. We'll see how that goes. Sorry, I just saw something that immediately took my interest. Like, what the fuck? I got distracted very, very quickly. The duck kept to the schedule. Yes! For once! For once I did! Isn't that wonderful? I'm so proud of myself. I accomplished a basic thing. Yay! Yay! Everyone, thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Let's see. I am going to take you all and I'm going to throw you over at Izzy. It's Izzy's 1 year anniversary. 1 year. Izzy's doing a 24-hour stream. And I am going to subject you to it. Izzy's wonderful. She is, you've seen her in KDM. I really like her. She's cool. And also, she's part of the Lancer group that we're going to be playing with soon. So, the big amateur hour. Hell yeah, Marinara. So, take your rate message. Throw it at Izzy. Thank you, Siren, for that. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, or night, or evening, whatever it currently is, wherever you are. Thank you so much for being here. Have a great rest of your weekend. I'm going to be back on Monday. And that's it. That's all there is. Stay safe, everyone, okay? See you Monday. Bye-bye.